Yo, what's going on everyone? It's your boy Mr. Opulent. You ain't a dream that was hard to live. They gonna love me for my ambition. It's either a dream that was harder to live. They gonna love me for my ambition. It's either dreams or paint a picture that be my vision. Yo, what's going on everyone? It's your boy Mr. Opulent here. Can you guys see me? Can you guys see me? Let me know if you guys can see me. Give me a second. One sec. Let me make sure that my phone is actually off right now. But can you guys see me? Right now I've actually got my DSLR plugged into my laptop, so hopefully you guys can see me before we start this webinar. But I'm going to give you guys a couple of minutes just to get on. Hopefully you guys can see me. I'm going to do a couple of tests as well to make sure that my microphone is good, to make sure that you guys can see me. So I might actually switch between my DSLR and I might switch between my laptop screen as well. But guys, thank you very much for coming to this web class. This web class is going to be very, very high energy, very, very high intensity. I do apologize as well if it's a bit grainy. Can you guys actually see me? Let me just wave to the camera a little bit. Can you guys see me? Just type yes in the chat box if you can see me, because I know there's a couple people coming on right now. But what I'm going to be doing, guys, is giving you guys lots of value, lots of implementable value, right? I want you to be able to take this information from this web class and I want you to be able to actually apply it. So this is going to be like a workshop style where I'm going to really teach you a lot of applicable stuff. And I really want you guys to run with it, okay? Because this is the exact same stuff that allowed me to go from being somebody who was broke, busted, and disgusted to somebody homeless, to being able to live in a penthouse in Canary Wharf. And if you guys know Canary Wharf, you know that isn't cheap at all. So guys, we're going to give you guys a couple more minutes just to come on. And what I'm actually going to do for you guys, let me actually just show you guys the screen and where we're going to be taking this webinar. So you guys can see this is going to be my basic setup right now. I've got my Yeti microphone right here. This is the laptop that I'm going to be using right now, if you guys have ever wondered. And we're going to be going through how to build a 7-figure CPA marketing business step by step today. Okay? So it should be a lot of value, should be a lot of fun. Make sure you guys have no distractions. I'm going to put you back on the tripod right now. And make sure you guys have no distractions, okay? Because again, I don't want you to miss anything that could be a turning point in your business. Make sure you take a lot of notes. So guys, let me get my notebook. Let me get my notebook right now. I'm gonna take notes during this webinar, my own damn self. I'm playing with you guys, but hopefully you guys take a lot of notes. Hopefully you guys get a lot of value from this. And I really, really want you guys to really run with this information. This information works. I'm doing this right now. I'm producing 7 figures per year using this exact same stuff I'm about to teach you guys. So guys, just bear with me as well, right? Because it is kind of late as well. And I do apologize if I do sound a little bit like hoarse. I've been speaking a lot in the office today and my voice has been used up a lot, okay? But guys, what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to go back over to my laptop. So I'm guessing a lot of you guys are probably tired of seeing me right now. And I'm actually going to start some of the content very, very shortly. But first things first, I'm going to do a few technical runs just to make sure you guys can hear me. And give me 1 second as well real quick. I want to actually plug my phone into the charger. So give me a second. And I'm going to be with you guys, okay? So guys, if you guys are coming on right now, what I want you to do is sit tight, because we're going to go through a lot of valuable content. And I do want to thank you guys as well for taking this time. I know it's 7 p.m. right now and it is kind of dark, so I do apologize if my film was a bit grainy, but we're going to go straight into the content. I'm going to try and be a bit fast paced as well, because I've got a lot of stuff to get through with you guys. But what I want to do right now real quick is I actually want to change up my microphone, because I think that it's going to be real clear if I use my Yeti microphone compared to being mic'd up and having this mic that's attached to me. So give me a second real quick just to change up my microphone and we're going to be good to go. Give me a second. Okay, fantastic. So let me know guys in the chat box, can you guys still hear me? Just had to change up my microphone to my Yeti microphone. So let me know if you guys can still hear me. If you guys can hear me nice and clear. So I'm seeing a lot of yeses. Yes, yes, I can hear you clear. Yeti microphones are real good. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I definitely love this microphone. I'm going to start doing a lot of my training as well through this microphone. But guys, thank you very much, and let me know if you guys can see my screen. It should say how to build a 7-figure CPA marketing business step by step by Mr. Opulent. And if you guys can see me, or see my screen rather, and if you guys can hear me, then we're gonna get straight into the content. Now I can see that a lot of guys are jumping on, and if somebody jumps on late, I can't lie to you, that's your bad. The time is 7 p.m. and we did send email reminders, so just make sure you're here on time so you don't miss any valuable content, okay? So let's get straight into the content right now. But big earnest disclaimer, what I do want to say before we start is obviously the income examples I'm going to give to you on this web class, they are going to be extraordinary, and they're not in any way, in any shape or any form served or intended, right, to be a guarantee of income. They're designed to help you give an idea of what's possible and success in any business. It doesn't matter if it's a brick or mortar business or if it's an online business. It requires hard work, dedication, sacrifices, commitment, skills, cash flow, all that kind of good stuff. So I'm not promising in any way, shape or form that because I'm out here doing 7 figures per year at 23 years of age, that you're going to be able to do that for yourself, okay? I can't promise that legally. But what I can tell you is the things that's making me 7 figures per year, and is allowing some of our students to do even 6 figures per year in a very, very short space of time, okay? We have a very, very good turnaround of students to becoming successful following this information. But obviously, can I guarantee that you're going to be the next student that's going to do the same thing? Obviously not, okay? It's a big income disclaimer. I can't guarantee anything. But at the same token, let's really, really understand that I am somebody, right, who is somebody who is no different to you, but can produce or has produced quite decent results. So for those of you who don't know me, let me actually just give you a quick introduction as to who I am, and you will know that I'm not going to be too different to you. I'm just an average person that just happened to figure out how to really get some good results when it comes to CPA. I applied some stuff and I really was able to run with it, okay? But again, I'm an average person. So my real name is Shanu. A lot of you guys have seen me on my personal Facebook. My real name is Shanu. But the reason why I actually call myself Mr. Opulent is because a lot of people are having a hard time pronouncing Shanu. And I was like, it's like 2 syllables, Shanu. But a lot of people, for some reason, they had a hard time pronouncing my name, especially growing up in school. So I just decided to call myself Mr. O, because my surname is O. And it just evolved into Mr. Opulent, okay? So I'm actually the CEO and founder of A1 Revenue. And A1 Revenue is basically a private affiliate network and a training academy. And what we do is we help students, right, and help clients and media buyers basically work with them to become successful when it comes to CPA marketing. And we have a private network, a private affiliate network, a performance network, whereby we essentially host different offers that businesses have, and people can promote those offers and earn a commission from that, okay? So, I mean, we founded A1 Revenue in 2016, and before I was working with a business partner, it didn't really go well, so I started A1 Revenue by myself, and it's pretty much been off to the races ever since, okay? So right now I'm actually the CEO and founder of A1 Revenue, and here's just a snapshot of one of my $1 million per year businesses, so you guys know that I'm the real deal. This is actually taken from one of my affiliate accounts, and you can see A1 Revenue right there on the left, and that's in a circle. And you can see that the revenue that we generated in this affiliate account, this was just in a year period of time. And I didn't even start driving traffic till I think the middle or like second quarter of the year. But we did $1 million, over $1 million in this affiliate account. And this is just $1 million in one account. We do have other accounts as well. So this is just some snapshots, and I'm not going to go too long into this, but you guys probably know some of these affiliate networks. But you can see my name in the top right, blurred out my affiliate ID. But you can see that this again was from the 1st to the 26th of December, $386,000 in this account. Okay, in other accounts as well. So we have $386,000 in the other account. You can see that my name is in the top right of each of these accounts as well. But you can see $247,000 year to date in the account in the top left, $284,000 in the account in the top right, $107,000 in the account in the bottom. And if you just combine the previous screenshot, okay, so this one, 386,000 plus all of these ones, that's another $1 million, okay? So guys, I really do this. I'm not somebody out here that, and these are all dispersed in different affiliate accounts. I've got even more affiliate accounts that I wanted to show you, but I don't want people to start realizing what I'm doing and the affiliates networks that I'm using as well. Sometimes I want to keep some of them private, but here are some that are like common affiliate networks out there that I do use that you probably guys have heard of. I'm not really going to disclose them right now in this specific webinar because I do have my own affiliate network, but I do want to show you guys other affiliate networks as well, so you guys can get a better idea of myself and to know that I really do this, okay? And you do want to use multiple affiliate networks as well, just to lower the risk, because just in case one affiliate network goes down, you don't have all your money tied up there. And I've had that experience as well for myself, where I've been running through an affiliate network and they went down and I lost some money, okay? And I lost tens of thousands of dollars at the time, okay? So guys, this just is to show you guys that I'm not somebody out here that's making $100 and I'm making a webinar. I really do make millions of dollars online, okay? And I really have made millions of dollars online before I even decided to even make a webinar like this, okay? So hopefully you guys know that I'm the real deal, okay? And I'm only 23, but realize that things weren't always nice and dandy. I know you guys can see the penthouse now. I know you guys can see millions of dollars in commissions now. I know you guys can see the actual fruits of the labor, but just know that this whole thing that was able to come and manifest, okay, it did not start from just me being able to just be here and I just built on top of it. I really did start from the ground up. I really did start from the bottom. And I do want to show you right now where I started, because honest to God, if you guys don't know my story, I was actually homeless, broke, busting, and disgusted. I was on less than $100 that I had left in my overdraft. And I was somebody who literally, right, dropped out of university with a belief that I could make money online. And every single venture that I stepped into, I just followed scams. Every single venture, I actually lost 6 figures before I even made 6 figures. I borrowed so much money from different friends, and I was stupid at the time. And I tried to convince them to join into different pyramid schemes, into just different like MLM schemes, into just different like Ponzi schemes, like loads of just different foolishness online, okay? And I got scammed the hell out of money. I owed a lot of people money as well. And it was just a nightmare, okay? And I was somebody that had this big faith that I could make this online thing work, and everything was just failing. So I do want to show you guys where this all began. I do want to show you guys the journey that I have been able to go through, so you guys can understand that if you're struggling right now, you're not the only one. You can really do this if you do set your mind to it. So I'm going to play this video. This is actually a video that I took when I was struggling. This wasn't when I was homeless, but this is when I actually got myself like a shared room. And in this like shared like accommodation, I was really just trying to hustle, because I didn't even have that much money to even pay rent. And this was a time where I had less than $100 left to my name, okay? And I didn't even have enough money to pay the bills, but I was just trying to figure it out, and I was just trying to hustle. And the reason why I'm actually wearing a coat is because it's kind of crazy, but it's because it was so cold inside of this little room. This little 4x4, very small room. It's probably the size of my closet right now. But this little room, like, it was so cold and the radiator wasn't working that I had to wear a coat to sleep, okay? So I'm actually going to play you this video right now so you can understand where I came from.
Where I'm at will not define where I want to go. That's the difference. So just for you to see that this ain't no BS, I'll show you where I'm at right now. As you can see, 1 bedroom, got the pizza boxes there. Main thing, got my notes there. I've got my notes to take me out of this situation right there. But I had to cut this video just so I can look back at it. I can look back at the progress that's going to be made. I can look back at this point in time and realize that.
So guys, hopefully you can really see that is me. I know I had a high top there. I know I didn't have a haircut, no shape up, no nothing like that. But that was really me. That was me when I started. And you can really see that at that point, I mean, I didn't really have anything. So if you guys think that you need money to make money in this game, yes, it's partly true. But at that time, I just had sweat equity. I just had a hunger. I had a massive amount of drive. And I said to myself that, you know what, and this is why I always tell you guys to bring a notepad, because I just took notes, right? And I always tell people you want to take notes to make notes in this game. This game is very much about information, and in the information age, you can just transfer information from my mind to your mind and become a 6-figure earner in like 1 year, just through the information that you have in your mind, okay? So that's why I want you guys to take notes with this webinar, because I'm going to give you guys life-changing and bank-changing information that literally enabled me to go from somebody who was broke. And it's not something that I'm saying I was broke and I wasn't broke. You guys can really see that that place was not like a 5-star hotel. That place literally had like cockroaches right in the kitchen. I remember seeing them sometimes. I was like, oh my days, I can't stay like this. Okay, so guys, I want you to know that whatever struggle that you are going through right now, I can totally relate and I can totally empathize with you. But it's a case where if I can do this, I want you to understand that it's possible for yourself. Don't just think that's going to happen overnight. I'm not telling you that's going to happen overnight. This did not happen to me overnight. It took me a couple of years before I really got myself straight and I got myself to this position I'm at right now, right? But it wasn't a case where it wasn't the case where I'm still at that position. I transformed my life just because I had the right information, I applied it, and it really changed my situation. And I just really had a lot of faith that my situation would change. Okay, so hopefully that gives you guys perspective as to where I came from, so you guys can understand that yes, I do have, and I'm showing you these things, but I'm not showing these things just to try and impress you. I'm just trying to impress upon you that you can do the same thing for yourself, and just let you know ahead of time before we even get into the content that even if this content is new to you, you can do this, you can learn this, you can apply it, and you can master this. Okay, so here's what you're going to learn in this web class. First thing, you're going to learn the easiest types of campaigns to run to generate over $1 million in revenue. I'm going to show you guys the types of campaigns that I'm running right now and the types of campaigns some of our more successful affiliates are running that's enabling them to become successful. Okay, so you won't have to actually worry about what type of campaign should you run in order for you to become successful and do volume with it as well. Okay, I'm going to show you guys exactly how to find and still 7-figure CPA campaigns from super affiliates. So if you're somebody out there that's been wondering, how do you find out what's working? How do you swipe, deploy, and improve? How do you actually do competitive intelligence and find out what's working in the marketplace and apply it for yourself? I'm going to show you guys the exact process that I use on a day-to-day basis and exact process that I teach my media buyers to use in order for them to find winning campaigns and swipe it for ourselves, for us to use. I'm going to show you guys the top 5 hidden traffic sources that have the highest concentration of millionaire affiliates. Now guys, just understand that there's a lot of BS out there. I'm going to try and eliminate the BS, and I'm going to concentrate on where there are the highest concentration of millionaires in the CPA and marketing industry, from people that I've kind of masterminded with, people that I've learned from. I'm gonna cut the BS. I'm gonna really just show you the exact places where people are killing it. Okay, and I'm gonna show you guys the top 5 offers to run that turn affiliates from newbies to millionaires. So if you guys have ever wondered that what type of offer should you run on a CPA network that has hundreds or thousands of offers, I'm gonna really break it down with you in this web class. And I'm gonna show you guys the top 5 offers to run that really turn affiliates into millionaires. And I'm gonna show you guys the number 1 metric that you need to focus on that will easily help you double your profits. Now, there's a lot of BS out there. People are out here talking about landing page click-through rates, engagement, all that kind of good stuff. But I'm going to tell you guys and really break down the number 1 metric, in my opinion, and in a lot of super affiliates' opinion, in order for you to be able to make money. That's simple. And I'm going to cut the BS in this webinar. Okay, I'm very, very direct. And I'm going to show you guys how to turn $10,000 campaigns into $100,000 campaigns into $1 million campaigns with my rapid scaling strategy, so you know exactly how do you take something small, grow it, and really amplify things over a period of time. Okay, so make sure you guys don't go because I'm going to give you guys a lot of value, and I've even got some surprises at the end of the webinar as well that I'm going to give you guys for you sticking right to the end. So guys, make sure you take a lot of notes, and now is the time we're going to get straight into the content. Okay, so guys, for anyone that's new, what is CPA? CPA is basically a form of affiliate marketing, a form of performance marketing where you can get paid to get people to perform a specific action. Okay, now it's not like traditional affiliate marketing where you just have to get paid for every single sale that you generate and get commission from that. With CPA, you can get paid for loads of different modalities of a conversion. So a conversion can be somebody actually phoning a business, so you can get paid for a phone call. You can get paid for a free sign up. You can get paid for a download, a free trial, loads of different stuff. Okay, so CPA just basically stands for cost per action marketing, and essentially it's where you can get paid for delivering businesses actions, and these actions can be calls, free signups, downloads, free trials, all the kind of good stuff. Now, why would you want to get into CPA? If somebody that's never heard of CPA, why would you want to get into it? Now, the reason why that I would recommend, whether it comes to a newbie or whether it becomes to somebody that's even intermediate or somebody that has a big bankroll and you're advanced at affiliate marketing, why I would recommend CPA specifically is because number 1, CPA can make a lot of money fast. It's very, I mean, if you really think about it, I came from the MLM background, and I came from a perspective whereby I thought that if you're a top leader and you're making $10,000 a month, then you're doing well for yourself. But in CPA, if you're making $10,000 a month, you're broke. Honest to God, if you're making $10,000 a month in CPA, you are broke. And I can't even emphasize that enough, because CPA is the kind of industry they get into, and you have like $100,000 a month and you seem average, okay? Because you start to see there's people out here doing $1 million per month in their pajamas, okay? And CPA, I mean, there's been so many success stories of people that have learnt CPA, they've been on welfare 1 year, then the next year they're a millionaire. And it's ridiculous. I mean, I kind of really transitioned in my life in about a year and a half, 2 years, okay? So, I mean, that's a very, very, very quick space of time if you really think about it. Because, I mean, most people, the businesses fell in 5 years. And I really was able to transition myself from somebody who was broke, busting and disgusted to somebody who was producing 7 figures in a year, literally in a space of like 24 to 36 months. So that's still relatively quick, okay? Now, the great thing with CPA as well is it's relatively a hassle-free business. Now, the reason I can say that is because you don't have to deal with the things that come with most businesses. So you don't have to deal with inventory, okay? You don't have to deal with merchant accounts. You don't have to deal with chargebacks, because when you get paid from a CPA network, they just wire the money straight to your bank account, okay? So you can't get no chargebacks. So with CPA, you don't have to deal with a lot of the stuff that the business has to deal with, like the customer support, making a website, all that kind of good stuff. You just focus on driving traffic to existing hot products, and you make money that way. It's that simple. Also, performance marketing is the future. Now, the reason I can say that is because let's say if you were to try and get a client for a business, right, and you wanted to market for the client, you've got two options that you can do. You can say to the client, hey, I charge $10,000 a month to basically get you more clients. Or you can say to that business, how much is every single client worth to you? Okay, so they can total up the total revenue divided by the total amount of clients to find out how much every single client is worth to them. Then you can say to that business, how would you like it if I just deliver you clients, and if I don't deliver you clients, you don't pay me, and if I deliver you a client, you pay me a percentage. So for example, if a business, every single client that business gets was worth $1,000 to them, imagine if you say to them, would you be okay if I deliver you clients for $200 per client, and if I don't deliver you clients, you don't pay me any money? That is performance marketing. And that kind of proposition to a business will completely outweigh the proposition of saying, hey, my name is John and I charge $10,000 a month for my services and I can't guarantee results. With performance marketing, you're virtually guaranteeing them results or they don't pay. Okay, so I really, really see it as the future of how a lot of businesses are going to do business. It's still kind of new to some kind of businesses, but CPA is a very, very good modality of business to pretty much get guaranteed results, especially once you know the numbers for your business, okay? And the great thing with CPA as well is you can do this from anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter if you're on holiday, it doesn't matter if you are in an office, you can literally do this in your pajamas and your ads run for you no matter where you are in the world, okay? So you don't have to be tied down to a laptop in a specific location. Also with CPA, there's zero inventory. You don't have to deal with fulfilling the orders like you do with stuff like Shopify, or let's say, for example, if a supplier went down on Alibaba or AliExpress, you don't have to deal with fulfilling the orders when it comes to CPA and finding new suppliers. And you don't have to deal with the initial startup costs as well, right, when it comes to physical product businesses. Okay, with CPA, there's no startup cost except for advertising, and then maybe getting your trackers and hosting and all that kind of good stuff. Okay, and also with CPA, it's fully automated, so you don't have to actually worry about actively working on your business 24/7. I mean, once you've got your advertising running and it's running to a campaign, then that campaign can literally make you money 24/7. So you don't have to always worry about just working actively like 8 hours per day. CPA is a case where your money's working for you as opposed to you working for money. And the great thing with CPA as well is there's no merchant accounts. Now, if you've been in business and you've sold the product yourself and you've done it online, especially if you've sold any kind of like internet marketing products or any products related to digital goods, you probably have dealt with merchant accounts just turning their back on you at one point in your life, especially if you've done volume, okay? And this could be for loads of reasons. I mean, if you have too many chargebacks, too many refunds, if they review your business and they say it's high risk, they can close you down and they can even freeze your money for 6 months. It's happened to me over like too many times, too many times, and it becomes annoying as hell. And you can lose a lot of money this way as well and get out of business and literally be put out of business because of a merchant account. Now with CPA, you don't have to deal with any of that. So that's why I actually love this business model, because it's a very, very simple business model and it has very, very high returns they can make as well. Okay. Now here's 5 steps to making your first $1 million with CPA. First things first, you want to find a high converting offer. Now, the offer is going to be a third-party offer. You don't have to own the offer. You are going to find out an offer on an affiliate network. So you're going to need to have an affiliate network that you work with. We have our own affiliate network with A1 Revenue. And I would definitely advise you guys to be part of A1 Revenue, but we're private at the moment. And you have to be part of our academy to be able to join A1 Revenue. But if you have an affiliate network that you're working with, you want to basically ask your affiliate manager or your account manager essentially what the highest converting offers are on the network. Now, the great thing about that is that the affiliate manager would actually tell you what's actually making money for other people. And the reason why they want to do that is because most of the time they're rewarded on some type of commission basis, where if they can help you make money, right? At least I can speak for what we do with A1, okay? What we do with A1 is if we can help you make money, okay, our affiliate managers get rewarded and compensated, and our business coaches get compensated if they can help you make money. So the way we work specifically is if we can help you make money and tell you the offers that are making the money, it's going to be in our best interest as well. So we're going to tell you the highest converting offers. We're going to tell you where to run. We're going to give you as much guidance as possible with A1, okay? So you want to basically find a high converting offer. Ideally, you want to have an offer that is uncapped, which means they can run unlimited amounts of traffic to it and you won't get paused on the offer because they can fulfill a large amount of orders. And if you can do this, this is going to open up the room for you to be able to make your first million with CPA. Second thing, you want to swipe existing winning funnels, okay? Now, what I mean by that is you want to find ads and pre-sale pages, because remember the offer, we're going to have the offer from our affiliate manager. Now, we're going to need to know how to promote the offer. Now, in order for us to promote the offer, we need to make sure that we have the ad and the pre-sale page that is going to be used to promote the offer. And the reason that we want to use a pre-sale page is because it's kind of like going on a date, okay? You want to basically, instead of just asking a woman or a man to marry you on the first encounter, you want to basically build that trust. And a pre-sale page allows you to build that trust with a client rather than for them to go from the ad to the checkout page where they have to buy. I mean, it's not often they're going to be able to have a winning campaign from direct linking where you send somebody from the ad to the product. So you always want to try and pre-sell to build that trust, to get the customer excited, to build that bond with the customer, and to really sell the offer. It doesn't matter if it's a lead generation offer or a trial offer. You always want to use a landing page. And 99% of the time, if you got a campaign to even work direct linked, if you put a pre-sale page in front of it, you can have more control, okay? So you can do advanced stuff like you want to do retargeting, if you want to capture email addresses, if you want to just monetize that page and have scripts on the page and stuff like that that do kind of good stuff, you can do that and probably even improve the amount of money they can make as opposed to if you just send that traffic directly from an ad to an offer. And if you do that, you have no control, okay? So let's say, for example, if the offer page was to change and that offer page was to change and be something uncompliant with your traffic network, then there's nothing that you can do. So that's why you always want to have a pre-sale page before promoting an offer. And you want to swipe existing winning funnels, because I don't believe in starting stuff from scratch. I believe if the wheel is working, if the wheel is working efficiently, why would you want to reinvent the wheel, okay? So you also want to run ads on a high volume traffic source. Now, what I mean by that is you don't want to go on these low traffic sources or these low volume traffic sources that you can only do a little bit of volume, especially if you want to make $1 million with CPA. You want to go where people are running and where people are doing volume. And I'm going to go through with you in this web class exactly what traffic sources I would recommend you starting off and really mastering. But you want to basically go on some high volume traffic sources, on some high volume placements or mid to high volume placements, especially if you want to do numbers with CPA. If you're new, then yes, you can do some low volume traffic sources, but ideally focus on where the money's at. And the fourth thing, once you have your ad going, once you have the funnel going, and once you have it going to a specific offer and you get conversions, you want to start to optimize and test. Now, optimization is basically refining, and testing is basically creating different theories, okay? So it could be different ad headlines they might think will work, or it might be different ad images they might think might work. And you want to test different theories of what you think might work against your existing funnels to try and improve upon what you have, okay? So refining, optimizing is like refining. Testing is basically being a mad scientist and running loads of different experiments on your funnel to try and improve your funnel. Now, there's two things that you can do. You can optimize your targeting and refine your targeting, and you can really test your funnel and optimize the conversions from your funnel. And you definitely want to kind of look at it as two different things, as your funnel is one thing and your targeting is another thing. I mean, you might have a really, really good funnel, but bad targeting, or you might have a really, really good targeting options, okay? But you might have a really, really bad funnel. So you want to kind of treat them separately and you want to basically make adjustments to each of them individually before you get the right ad to landing page to offer with the right targeting. And then once you've done that, that's when you're going to be able to really make money. And then the fifth thing, once you've got that, you want to scale your winning elements. So guys, make sure you write these down, because I mean, this is the process that I follow every single time to be able to make sure that I can find winning offers and winning campaigns that I can scale to the 6-figure level, the 5-figure level, the $1 million level. This is my specific process, okay, that I use and other affiliates use, and it's making us relatively a decent amount of money. Okay, and scaling the winning elements basically means once you find something working at $10 a day, how can you get it to work at $100 a day? How can you get it to work at $1,000 a day? Very, very simply. Now, here's the math behind making your first 7 figures. Now, if we're to really break down your first 7 figures, let's really just break it down into a minute kind of easy to digest figure, so it doesn't seem like something that isn't achievable. Because $1 million, I mean, it does sound big. I know there's a lot of hype around it, but it isn't as huge as you may think, especially once you break it down. So let's say if you want to make your first 7 figures, that's $1 million a year. In a month, you're going to have to make $83,000 a month, pretty much. Now, if you really break it down per day, that means you're going to need to make $2,739 per day. And if you were to really break it down by the hour, that's going to be $114.15 per hour. Now, if you really think about it, that isn't that huge. I understand you might be in a position where you're making that per day, but with CPA, you are not working for money. Your money is working for you. And if you really think about it, your money can work for you 24/7 as opposed to you working for money where you can only work for 8 hours a day. So to make $114 per hour with your money working for you is definitely achievable, especially if you do have the cash flow to do that. Now let's really break it down even further. So if you were to really break down the $114 mark per hour and really like trying to internalize how you're going to be able to do that, if you were to promote a $36 payout offer, so for example a trial offer where somebody pays to get like a 7-day trial for a supplement, then if the offer paid at $36, then you'll just need to get 3 conversions per hour in order for you to be able to hit your goal of $114 per hour. Just 3 conversions. Really understand that. It's just 3 conversions an hour away from making $1 million. And that's how I process things in my mind. I just really break it down as to the action steps that I need to do in order for me to hit my goal. And if you really think about it, let's say for example, if you're a newbie and you want to start off with maybe a pay per lead offer, or even if you're advanced and you want to start off with a pay per lead offer, then really break it down and really think that, okay, let's say for example, if you have a $5 pay per lead offer, how many conversions would you need to make per hour in order for you to hit your mark? And you would just need to get 29 conversions per hour in order for you to hit your mark of $114. And 29 conversions per hour is not that hard, especially on a high volume traffic source. You can have multiple campaigns that can collectively make 29 conversions per hour, okay? Now I really want to break down with you guys a little strategy that I came up with called $100 a day, 53-week strategy. And this strategy is going to be one of the easiest ways for you to be able to internalize and understand how you can make $1 million in the next coming year. And I do realize that still it might seem big, especially if you have no experience in this game. But I really wanted to show you guys how to do this and how to do this realistically. And I believe that this strategy, this $100 a day, 53-week strategy is going to be the perfect game plan for anybody on this web class, for you to be able to understand and internalize how to be able to go out there and make $1 million, especially just focusing on just $100 a day, okay? Now, what we want to do with this specific strategy is that we want to focus on incremental increase. We're not going to focus on really breaking down $1 million into what you're going to have to make every single day. We're really going to really break it down even further into a predictable way for you to be able to make consistent numbers that would eventually lead up to $1 million. So we're not going to really, because imagine, okay, let's say for example, if you're a newbie. If you're a newbie, it's going to be very unlikely they're going to be able to hit $3,000 a day for you to be able to make pretty much $90,000 a month, which is about $1 million a year. It's not going to be likely that from day one you're going to be able to do that. So you want to break it down from achievable goals, okay? So this is how this strategy is going to work. The goal for you is for you to make $100 a day for a week. Write this down right now. I want you to write down that my goal when it comes to CPA, starting off, especially if you're a newbie, is just to focus on making $100 a day for a week. That's it. Okay? Then once you've done that, then you want to focus on adding an extra $100 a day each week to your campaigns. Now I'm gonna break down with you exactly what I mean. Okay, so by week 1, we're gonna focus on making $100 a day. So at the end of the week, because there's 7 days in a week, we're gonna have made $700 in that week. Now we want to focus every single week on adding another $100 a day to our campaigns. So by week 2, we're gonna be focusing on basically making $200 a day. And if we make $200 a day for a week, we're gonna be able to generate $1,400 for that week. Now week 3, what we're gonna do is we're gonna focus on adding an extra $100 a day compared to the last week. And instead of making $200 per day, like we're doing in week 2, we're gonna really focus on making $300 per day in week 3, okay? So $300 per day in week 3, over a week, over 7 days, it's gonna be $2,100. And in week 4, we're gonna do the exact same. So instead of making $300 a day, we're gonna focus on growing that campaign, growing that set of campaigns to be able to add an extra $100 a day. And by week 4, we're gonna be doing $400 a day, and we're gonna have made $2,800 within week 4. So if you were to combine it all together, you're going to see that there's going to be small incremental increases every single week, and that's going to allow us to eventually hit our $1 million goal in 53 weeks, okay? So at the end of 53 weeks, which is gonna be 1 year and 1 week, we would have made $1 million. And I know it might sound crazy. It might sound like, what? Like, what? Does it make sense? But I'm gonna show you guys right now that this is gonna make sense, and I'm gonna show you guys live and direct the breakdown of this, okay? And this is realistically like a good game plan for you if you're a newbie, because it really takes into consideration the learning time and the growth phase of an affiliate. When an affiliate starts off when it comes to CPA, you start off with the low numbers. You start off doing $100 a day. You start off doing $10 a day. I mean, when I started, people, actually wrote in a forum. I did like a follow along, and some of you guys may have known me from that forum, but I actually did a follow along where I actually was making $7 in a day, right, when I started off when it comes to CPA. So I'm not somebody that was out here making $3,000 a day like consistently. It had to take time. It was a process. It was a phase, okay? I didn't go out there and have months where I was making over $200,000 in a single month just out of the blue. It was a phase. It was a process, okay? And I followed this kind of incremental increase strategy, and it allowed me to basically compound my results, okay? So I'm gonna show you guys live and direct how this strategy works. So remember, every single week, we're going to focus on making $100 a day extra to our campaigns. And this is how it's going to play out, okay? So I'm actually going to go to Google Sheets, and I have this documented. So by week 1, we're going to focus. This is just like a daily profit amount that we're going to focus, or daily revenue amount. You can look at it however you want to look at it. But we're going to focus on like a daily profit amount. So let's say, for example, week 1, we would have made $700 in profit. Okay, you can see that right there. Week 2, we would have made $1,400 in profit. Okay, so if you combine it, we would have made $2,100 in profit. Okay, and week 4, we would have made $2,100 in profit by week 4. So if you combine it, $2,100 plus $1,400 plus $700, that equals $4,200 they would have made, right, collectively from week 1, 2, 3 combined. And you can see how week 4 would have focused on $400 per day. We would have made $2,800. Week 5, would be $500 a day, and it would have made $3,500. $500 times by 7, 3,500, and it keeps going all the way down. Okay, and what we've done is we very, very simply just added up the total profit from, or total revenue, however you want to look at it, from all of the weeks. So there's going to be 53 weeks it's 52 weeks in a year, obviously, but 53 weeks for this to be able to be $1 million. So by week 54. We would have done $37,000 in that week, and it's definitely achievable to do $37,000 in a week. Trust me, guys, I've done it. Okay, it's definitely achievable, and it's definitely not hard. But if you guys do this strategy and you're really focusing on this strategy, you're gonna see that by the end of the 53rd week, okay, by the end right here, if we were to combine all of the amount of money that you would have made from week 1 all the way down to week 53, you will see that we would have actually generated $1 million, 1,700. Okay, I don't even have to pronounce this number, but you would have generated $1 million, right, in total profit or total revenue, depending on what your target is, in 53 weeks. And that's just you focusing on incremental improvements to your campaign. I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to do this so you can hit these numbers very, very achievably with your campaign. So guys, hopefully you can understand and really understand that this CPA game is just math. Like, to be able to make $1 million, it's not really too much of technical. I mean, yes, there is some technical things included, but if you have the belief about yourself, and if you really believe that you can do $100 a day, you can go out there and really compound your results, reinvest your cash flow, especially if you're not going out there spending it frivolously. But you can go out there and compound your results, and you can go out there and do $1 million. It's definitely achievable. I mean, I've done it myself. I really focus on this type of strategy for myself, and I'll definitely advise you guys to focus on this strategy for yourself as well. So there's two strategies when it comes to your campaigns. First thing is that if you want to be able to hit these kind of numbers, you can focus on making one big campaign. Now, what I mean by that is you can focus on having one campaign that produces something like $3,000 per day. And you can do that. I mean, I do that sometimes. And the good thing about this is, let's say, for example, if you were to run like just one campaign on one spot and you can get it profitable, you can have like one campaign going to literally one specific geographical location like the USA, and you can run it on a high volume spot, and you can do $3,000 per day. Okay, and do $3,000 per day over a year was going to be pretty much $1 million. It's going to be a bit more than that, but it's going to be pretty much $1 million. So you can focus on making one big campaign in the USA on a high volume spot. But the disadvantage of doing this on just focusing on your campaigns on being on one spot is because if competition was to arise on that spot, it's going to be very, very hard for you to be able to sustain your profits. And also, one thing you want to bear in mind as well is, especially if you're running in the USA on these high volume spots, there's going to be competition there naturally, because it's not going to be likely that you're going to be the first affiliate running on a high volume spot and there's not going to be anybody else doing it. Affiliates like to run and go where the money is. And if you are running there, it's going to be likely that other people are going to run there, especially if you can do a lot of volume, because a lot of volume means a lot of opportunity. And I mean, as a newbie, to be perfectly honest with you, I would not actually advise you to run in the USA. The reason why is just because there's so much competition in the USA. They're going to be in bidding wars. You're going to be paying too much for traffic sometimes to be able to be profitable at the street payouts for a network. I mean, it's just hard. It's literally just hard as a newbie to become profitable in the USA. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm saying it's hard. To really kind of create this scenario, especially starting off. So here's another scenario they can really kind of look at when it comes to be able to hit that same $3,000 per day mark, okay, or $3,000 per day profit mark, whatever you want to call it. So you can really focus on making multiple small campaigns as opposed to one big campaign. So let's say, for example, if you can really switch your mindset from having just one campaign that produces $3,000 per day, if you can have 6 campaigns that produce you $500 per day, they can still hit that same $3,000 per mark, okay? So for example, you can have a campaign in France that does $500 per day, a campaign in Germany that does $500 per day, a campaign in Sweden that does $500 per day, a campaign in Spain does the same thing, Norway the same thing, Italy the same thing. So by having a campaign where you run in multiple different offers in these different geographical locations, I mean, the great thing about this is that these geographical locations are going to have way less competition, because affiliates just generally can't be bothered to just translate a page. So you can oftentimes have wider profit margins in these geographical locations that are outside of USA or outside of tier 1 geos. And also, sometimes there's more sustainability by running in these locations, because, I mean, there's going to be less competition that's going to be able to just pop up. So oftentimes what I like to do is I like to actually run. I'm not saying I always do this, but I actually like to run a lot of international stuff, just for the fact that it does allow me to have more flexibility when it comes to my offers. And plus, a lot of these offers in these different geographical locations, they actually convert higher than the USA sometimes. And sometimes they even have a similar type of payout to the USA, but the traffic is generally much cheaper. So if you think about it, if you have the same conversion rates and the same type of payout, but cheaper traffic, you're going to have wider profit margins. So that's why, especially for a newbie, I would actually advise you to maybe focus on this kind of strategy, but you focus on international geos, you focus on making multiple campaigns, and you really just build up multiple campaigns. But, big caveat, I'm talking about doing this in stages. So I'm not talking about making 6 different campaigns all in one go. Do not get me wrong when I say that. Please do not get me wrong. I'm not talking about when you're starting off making 6 campaigns in 6 different countries on 6 different placements and trying to make it work that way. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that make a campaign work in France first of all. Then once you have it working in France, you might then want to take it to Germany. You then might want to take it to Sweden. You then might want to take it to Spain once you've maxed out France, once you've maxed out Germany, once you've maxed out Sweden. Then that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about targeting every single site or every single type of spot on a specific phone or website. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about getting something to work on a small scale first of all, then incrementally adding more things progressively as things go on. Okay, so let's talk about how to successfully do this. So I'm going to really break down with you some rules that I follow. So the first rule is you want to find the flow of money and you want to step in front of it. You do not want to go to a pond where there's no water. But oftentimes, when I see affiliates and when I hear of affiliates struggling with the campaigns, they like to do the complete opposite of what the big affiliates are doing, and they wonder why they're not making any money. They try and become a bit too creative and try and become a bit too innovative. So my thing is this: if I can see a stream and the stream has a lot of money in it, what's the point of me going to a pond that has coins in it? The best thing for me to do is for me to stand in the stream and accept. Period. You want to stand in the flow of money and you want to accept. You do not want to deviate from where the money's at. So I'm going to tell you guys where the money is at in the affiliate marketing game, so you can go directly to that stream, you can go directly to that river, and you can start fishing in that river. So let's talk about the high volume traffic sources that are out there, that really are the traffic sources that people focus on, that are making $1 million per year plus from. And you can even do $1 million per month from these traffic sources. So native ads. Native ads is huge right now, especially on mobile as well. Native ads are absolutely crushing it, especially when it comes to different types of offers like nutraceutical offers like skin, diet, weight loss, all that kind of good stuff. A lot of those pill offers where somebody's trying to provide you with a pill that's going to help you, I don't know, rejuvenate your skin or help you to just add more hair to yourself or whatever it is, grow a beard. Native ads, they absolutely crush it when it comes to those kind of offers. Lead gen offers, they do well with native ads as well. And you can do native ads as well for video sales letter offers. So even on ClickBank as well, you can crush it with native ads. But native ads, traffic is cheap, volume is huge. You can do huge amounts of volume with native ads. But saying that, please don't get me wrong. If you are a newbie, do not go to native ads. I do not want to stress that enough because of the fact that with native ads, you do have to have budget to test it. And if you're a newbie and you don't have budget, I mean, you can literally burn through $1,000 in like a couple of hours with native ads, and it's that real. So just keep that in mind. Media buyers. Now, media buyers is essentially going to be where you're buying media on a website. You can do this through networks. You can do this through places like stuff like Site Scout. So there's like real-time exchanges. Or you can literally just make some direct buys with some sites, and you can basically go through either a managed network that brokers inventory for websites, or you can go direct to site where you just ask a website owner, hey, can I put my banner on your website? And you just send me volume. Okay, you just send me just traffic for a period of time. Now with media buyers, I mean, I do a lot of, if you guys know me, I do a lot of adult advertising as well. And media buyers is what I pretty much focus on mainly when it comes to adult, and banner traffic is what I really focus on, and you can crush it, honest to God. There's so much volume out there when it comes to banner traffic, it's ridiculous. But you have to just really be a master of optimization when it comes to banner traffic and split testing. You can't be a lazy affiliate when it comes to banners, because banners will die out very, very quickly, okay? Now when it comes to search traffic, you want to focus on Google. Google is the big dog out there. I know there's other small search networks out there like Bing. There is stuff like 7Search. There's loads of different other stuff, but I'm gonna tell you where 7-figure players are at. 7-figure plus players are at Google. Okay, Google, I mean, display network, you can do media buyers as well. But when it comes to search, Google is actually king as well. And you can do huge amount of volumes as well when it comes to Google. But big caveat, if you are promoting affiliate offers, you are going to have to cloak. And cloaking is basically where Google will see one page that is compliant, that you want them to see, and with a cloaker, which is basically a software that allows you to basically direct your real visitors to a different web page, you want to send your real visitors to your actual affiliate links. Because if you try and promote CPA offers on Google, your account will get banned and they're not going to have any mercy on you. Rev content.ads, native ad networks, they're going to be a bit more lenient, but Google is like one strike and you're out most of the time. Social media. is also another big traffic modality. And with social media, the big place you want to focus on right now is Facebook. Now, Facebook traffic, the great thing with Facebook is the demographic targeting. And Facebook really allows you to hone in on the best demographic and psychographic of your customer. And you can really hone in on putting an ad. I mean, obviously, Google is where people might search for something that they want to buy. So if they're in a buying frenzy and they're looking for something, they're going to go to Google and they're going to type in something like buy cheap health insurance, okay, or get cheap health insurance. And then if you put an ad for cheap health insurance, you're going to have a perfect prospect. But Facebook is different. Facebook, people don't go on Facebook to search to buy stuff. What people do is they go there to interact socially. So you want to find a good demographic of people that will be suited for your ad and try and have content. Content is the key when it comes to Facebook that can pull people in and is going to be native to the platform. And if you can do that with Facebook, you can crush it. Okay, so Facebook is all about content marketing. It's not really about push marketing. We want to just put a massive sales message in front of your customers' eyes. The best thing that I found with Facebook, and I mean, you can still do it. You can do direct response marketing, especially with CPA. But if you can have some content pieces, where there might be an advertorial that you might try and promote on Facebook, or some type of content piece, you can absolutely crush it on Facebook, okay? And you want to really focus on demographic targeting as well when it comes to Facebook. But also, if you are going to be an aggressive affiliate, you can do black hat stuff, but you have to cloak on Facebook as well. Okay, so I'm probably going to do another webinar on cloaking, but for now, you just have to cloak on Facebook for most of your campaigns if it is going to be CPA marketing related. And also mobile pop and mobile redirect traffic. So this is going to be when you go into a website and you automatically get redirected to another page. You can actually buy redirect traffic, and redirect traffic, you can buy huge amounts of volumes of this. I'm not saying it's going to be the best quality, and oftentimes pop under traffic has a bit better quality than redirect traffic because your phone has to be usually a smartphone for you to be able to get that pop under to be initiated on a web browser. So pop under generally has higher quality than redirect traffic. But the great thing with pop under and mobile redirect traffic is kind of like blind traffic, but it's very cheap, and the volume is ridiculous because I mean it's not really going to be too targeted. You're going to really target like website IDs that do convert well for you, and you're going to target different operating systems or ISP carriers, device types. But mobile pop traffic and mobile redirect traffic, they can be very good, especially for stuff like downloads, antivirus, app install, sweepstakes, all that kind of good stuff like that. These are often lower paying offers, but they can do really well. Lead generation offers as well. But that's where you want to really focus with mobile pop and mobile redirect traffic. But the volume is in the billions. You can do billions of pops and redirects per day, and it can come in so fast that if you don't have the right servers, you can literally melt your servers. So they're the traffic sources they want to focus on. But I want to give you guys $1 million tip. No matter what traffic source they're focusing on, or no matter what traffic network they focus on, you want to focus on mobile. Mobile is where I'm making the money from. And I wanted to give you guys a screenshot of this. That in this affiliate account, I actually showed up a report. So out of the $1 million that was generated in this affiliate account, you can see that the majority, like about 90 to 80% of the actual volume that we did came from Android, iPhone, and iPad. That's literally 80% of where I focused on last year. So if you guys are focusing on web, you are late to the party, because I ain't gonna lie to you, like web traffic is expensive, so it's actually hard to monetize. But mobile traffic, the great thing with mobile traffic is it's cheap, it's scalable, it's fast, and it converts very highly. And the main two devices they're gonna focus on is gonna be Apple products, so it's gonna be iPhone or iPad, and it's going to be Android. Okay, so I mean Android, they have loads of different phones. Like they have the Google phones, they have the Samsungs, they have Nexus, they have Galaxy. There's just so many different things when it comes to Android. But two main things you want to focus on, it's going to have the highest volume, is Android and iPhone. And if you can find out how to monetize iPhone and Android traffic, especially internationally, you can literally rat your way to millions very quickly. So that's a big tip. What I focus on is Android, iPhone, international. I'm just going to say that. I'm probably going to regret it later on. But that's really what I focus on. iPad as well, tablet traffic that does very well. And it converts generally similarly to desktop traffic as well. Okay, these days phones are becoming very advanced. And I do understand that some of you guys might not buy stuff from your phone. Even me, I don't buy stuff from my phone. But I'm just old school. Even though I'm 23, I just feel like I'm old school. I just always prefer like my laptop or my desktop. But people do. People definitely do. You can promote lead generation offers on mobile. You can promote sale offers on mobile, pay-per-call offers on mobile, download offers on mobile. You want to focus on mobile, and traffic's going to be cheaper, and you're probably going to have higher success rates if you focus on mobile versus desktop. Okay, so here are the types of offers that I would recommend for you guys if you want to go out there and do 7 figures, because there's so much collusion, there's so many things that people are telling you to promote there. But I'm going to tell you guys where the 7-figure affiliates are really at and what 7-figure affiliates are really promoting. So people who make $1 million per year plus, generally in a CPA space, they do a lot of Nutra. So Nutra, it falls under the category of like skin, diet, male enhancement, testosterone. So oftentimes they're like these pills that really help your body. So the body stuff, like stuff that really helps your body, whether it comes down to helping eliminate skin wrinkles, okay, or it helps grow you a beard, or helps you increase your stamina, or helps you lose weight, all that kind of stuff that is to do with improving your body. That's where affiliates are really crushing it. Now, the reason I can say that is because it's really big. If you really think about it, a lot of people, they want to look good. A lot of people, they have insecurities about their body. And if you can play on that, especially because of the fact that people don't want to do the hard work to be able to get the body that they want, they often want to have like this magical pill. And CPA marketers know that, and advertisers know that. So that's why they actually make some of these pills to really provide to people, to try and sell it as a magical pill, okay? And oftentimes you can't really sell it as a magical pill because you're going to get in trouble with the FCA or FTC or that kind of good stuff. But you want to make sure that if you're going to focus on it, you really understand that trial offers, you can make huge amounts of money by selling trial offers. And this is where somebody pays for just shipping, and then they get the product, and then they get billed a monthly amount after. But the conversion point for you as an affiliate is you getting that person to just pay for shipping, and the shipping is like $1.99. And if you can get that person to get to pay $1.99, you can get paid like $35 just for that transaction. So you can make huge amounts of money. And personally, I do a lot of business in this space. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what I do. And again, I do a lot of money. I do a lot of conversions in this space. Also, you can do binary and biz up. Now, I started off with binary and biz up, especially in MLM, but binary and biz up. So I don't know if you guys have heard of like the Brit method, you've heard of like the Canadian method, you've heard of like the Australian method. So these are like the biz up stuff, and it literally was everywhere at one point, and it still is. A lot of the time, if you go to like these free file sharing websites, you're gonna see these kind of things, and they pay out a very high amount, because that person that might sign up to a trading account, they might put $500 in a trading account, or $1,000 or $2,000, and they can make a lot of money, but oftentimes they lose money, and that's where the broker makes the money. So binary and biz up, they can do very well. So if you are somebody starting off, I would recommend not really starting out promoting binary offers that pay per sell, because oftentimes they pay out like $100 per sell, or $200 per sell, or $300 per sell, even some up to $500 per sell. I'd really recommend you starting off with like a lead generation biz up offer. So these are offers that if you can generate a lead for a biz up offer, like a name and email address, you can get paid like $1, $2, and you can still do quite an amount of volume with that as well. Okay, especially on like native ads as well. Big tip. Now, dating can be mainstream or adult. Now, I do both. I don't want to tell you guys I don't do it, but I do both. I don't have any kind of moral kind of connotations to it, so I just see it as money in, money out. Okay, so if you guys have moral connotations when it comes to adult, you don't have to do it. You can do mainstream advertising, so like eHarmony, Match.com, all these kind of dating websites. You can promote these kind of websites because they have affiliate programs, and you can absolutely crush it. So guys, just understand that dating is a very big niche. Love, who does not want love in their life? I mean, a lot of people, they want to be able to find a companion, and if you can really promote these kind of offers, you can do $1 million easily, right, with dating. And I know of even some of my mentors that they do like $1 million a month, right, when it comes to just adult dating. Okay, so you can do big amounts of volume in both, because if you really think about it, I mean, even adult is actually the number 2 search thing online. It's huge. I mean, it's underground, and not a lot of people teach it. But if you guys really understand that there's massive amounts of volume, and the volume is very cheap, you can absolutely crush it in the adult niche. And I've done so myself. So when it comes to dating, oftentimes you're going to be promoting a lot of lead generation offers that pay you for a name and email address. And I would actually recommend you, if you are a newbie, to start off here. Okay, so start off with a lead generation offer. If you're a newbie, you don't have to follow my advice, but this is where I started off. This is where I got the come up. When I started off trying to delve into the area of Nutra as a newbie, I just lost money everywhere. I didn't have the cash flow to sustain myself. But when I did lead generation offers, I could get loads of conversions for a small budget, and it really worked for myself. So if you are a newbie, start off probably with dating, lead generation, or biz up lead generation. VSLs are absolutely huge. I mean, obviously there's loads of VSLs on ClickBank, but with CPA offers and CPA networks as well, you can get some CPA offers that have VSLs. And VSLs are essentially video sales letters. So instead of people just going to a checkout page, they see like kind of like a pre-sale for like a video. And you still want to even use a pre-sale landing page most of the time as well for a VSL. Oftentimes you can get to convert higher, but VSLs, you can make huge amounts of money. And VSLs are really becoming something like the new wave of the future, and especially on mobile traffic as well. You'll be surprised that people would actually go out there and sit and watch a VSL for like 30 minutes, an hour on mobile, and they'll still buy it. Okay, so VSLs you can do some damage with, 100% you can do some damage with. And these are where people are making, these kind of niches are where people are out there crushing it. But what you want to do is you always want to ask your affiliate manager. You want to get in bed with your affiliate manager. And the reason why I don't advise you to go direct all the time with an offer, and why you would want to run through a network, is because of the fact that number one, a network is always going to pay you out. Okay, networks are not going to be people that are going to act as shady as advertisers. I've worked directly with advertisers and I've not been paid for no apparent reason. Okay, and I've obviously tried to do the due diligence and the things I have to do to be able to try and come back at them. But with a network, there's been only a few networks that have shut down and haven't been paid. But generally, oftentimes, I mean, I've had less risk with a network where they pay me weekly than an advertiser that might pay you monthly. Okay, and it just becomes risky. So, and another great thing about using a network is you can have an affiliate manager. And with A1 at least, we have business coaches, and our business coaches really go out here and really are in the trenches helping you. They're going to go on calls with you. They're going to try and teach you and show you guys exactly what to do and make sure you're accountable and you're hitting your goals. Okay, and your affiliate manager, they're going to be able to see the exact offers that are making money for other affiliates. So you want to make sure that you get in bed with your affiliate manager, and they're going to be the ones that are going to tell you what's converting. And if you have an offer that's converting for somebody else, and you have the right kind of funnels for that kind of offer, you can absolutely crush it. Okay, so here's an example of why your affiliate manager can be very valuable. So this is just a screenshot of me speaking with one of the affiliate managers, and they basically told us that they have a lot of cap on an offer. They want to get me in on it. They want to get me on it, and it's a private offer. And they told me that this specific offer, other affiliates are doing $30,000 days with. Okay, so think about it. If an offer is doing $30,000 per day with other affiliates, do you think if I can get things dialed in, I could probably make some money? Even if it's not $30,000 per day, but do you think I can probably make some money? Of course I can. And it's just for the fact that my affiliate manager, they see from their end what's working. So if they can tell me what's working, then I can just run it myself and I'll have a high chance of finding out what's working for myself. And they're telling me as well that the 30K guys, because I asked them, so what the top guys using, that they're using mainly native. And she told me that basically the main guys are using native and adult. Okay, so I'm going to really focus on trying to spy on this specific offer on native ad platforms and adult platforms. I'm going to try and find out what works in these categories, and I'm going to run it for myself. Very simply. And she even told me that one of the traffic sources that they use is Rev Content. Okay, so I mean, you can see that you can get a lot of very valuable information and insight from having an affiliate manager that you work closely with. And that's why all of our business coaches, they work closely with you, they call you, they interact with you, and they really help you. They really give you, I mean, it's not even going to be surprising if our affiliate managers tell you exactly what I'm running, okay? Because our affiliate managers can see that, and I mean, it's in their best interest as well to help you succeed, especially because they get rewarded on commission with A1 revenue at least, okay? So here's how you actually promote a hot offer once you've got it. So this is just an example of like a lead generation offer. So if somebody fills out like their gender, the name, the email address, and a couple of other fields, then you can get paid for that conversion. They don't even have to buy anything, and you can get paid for that conversion. But here's an example. So let's say, for example, if Adult Flings was a very hot offer, how are we going to promote this? If our affiliate managers told us that people are killing it, doing $10,000 per day with adult flings, and people are the highest EPC offer, and the metric they want to go by is EPC, not payout. Okay, so don't really focus on the payout of an offer, because you might have a $5 offer that might convert really, really high versus a $20 payout offer that might convert really, really low, and you might be able to have a higher EPC, which is earnings per click, with a $5 payout offer compared to a $20 payout offer. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Focus on EPC. So let's say, for example, we have this offer, adult flings. How do we now promote it? What you want to do is you want to have your pre-sale page. Okay, so this is like a kind of like an advertorial page that really speaks about different kind of services that they can use to basically find a date or find a cougar. Okay, and this landing page will link out to the offer. So you have different sets of tracking links, and when somebody clicks on the tracking link, they're going to get sent to the offer. And what we want to do is we want to have an ad that sends people to the landing page. So you're going to really focus on a landing page and an ad when it comes to CPA. That's going to be the two main things that's going to be in your control. And that's what I'm talking about when it comes to a pre-sale page. We're going to focus on really creating a landing page that's going to pre-sell the offer. And we're not going to be somebody that's going to make it by ourselves. We're going to find out what's in the marketplace, swipe up what's in the marketplace, and run it for ourselves. Okay, so just keep that in mind. We don't want to just, and it's very, very simple to do so. There's software that allows you to literally just copy somebody else's landing page and upload it to your own domain name. Okay, so we're going to find out using competitive intelligence what ads work, what landing page work, and we're going to run it to an offer. Okay, and the whole goal, very, very simply, is to spend $1 on advertising and to get back $1 back in revenue. If we can do that, we're going to make money from the difference. So if we can spend $1 on advertising, and for every single $1 we're making back $2 from conversions, we're going to be able to literally double up on our money. Okay, so don't even think that just because you're promoting a low payout offer, you can't do volume and you can't really do big numbers. I mean, I've had an offer that I've ran that it was $4 and I made $300,000 from like a $4 payout offer. So you can definitely do big numbers. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And once you can create this scenario, your laptop literally becomes an ATM machine, where you will literally be able to just be in your bed, be sleeping, be on the toilet, do whatever you want to do, and your laptop will literally keep printing out money. And that's what I want you to understand, that once you can understand the modality of CPA marketing, once you can understand paid traffic, once you can understand about spending money on advertising and making back a return, you can literally create an ATM machine from your laptop. So here's how we actually find winning funnels. Because again, we want to find the ad and landing page to really promote with the offer. So I use a combination of manual spying with kind of competitive intelligence spy tools. So I use manual spying. I'm going to show you guys the process as well. I use an application called User Agent Switcher, which I use to browse ads on mobile/tablets from my desktop. And I use another application called HideMouse Pro, which allows me to essentially browse international ads. And I use an application called What Runs Where to be able to browse different ads and landing pages once I put somebody's domain name in, and AdBeat. Now, I actually personally prefer What Runs Where. It covers more types of ads and they allow adult as well. So I can do a lot of competitive intelligence with What Runs Where compared to AdBeat, which doesn't allow adult. Okay, so I personally prefer What Runs Where. I mean, you can pretty much use whatever you want to use, but I personally would recommend What Runs Where. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys in a live demo right now exactly how I go out there and find winning funnels. So guys, stay tuned and let me show you right now. Let me head over to the internet right now and let me show you guys a demo. So give me a quick second. I'm gonna show you guys live and direct a demo of how we can find winning funnels. Let me just get a quick drink for a sec. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so guys, what I'm actually on right now is I'm on my browser, but what I've done is I've actually emulated my browser as a phone. Now, the reason I want to do that is because I want to start browsing, because again, I focus a lot of my attention on mobile traffic. Now, the reason I actually want to change my desktop into my phone is because I want to now start browsing on ads that other people are running on mobile. So I use an application called User Agent Switcher, and you can actually download this User Agent Switcher. and you can download it. It's like a Chrome extension, and once you download it, you're going to be able to change your browser into loads of different devices, okay? And what I do is I can actually change my browser into a different device, and I can start browsing ads on these devices. So what I actually do, and I actually encompass with this, is I use something called a VPN. Now, VPN is essentially a little bit of software as well that you can use and download to your desktop, and it allows you to essentially see your browser from different geographical locations. So I use a VPN called Hide My Ass Pro. So again, download User Agent Switches completely for free. Make sure you write this down, and Hide My Ass Pro. Hide My Ass. Oops. Hide My Ass Pro. And you can pretty much download this application for, I think, even as low as $5 a month. So it's really, really inexpensive, and my computer does not want to connect to the internet. But essentially, you download this application, you make an account, and you can, once you log in, so let me log in real quick. Let me log in, live and direct for you guys. Then it allows me to essentially change my browser location to loads of different locations. So if I want to browse ads in Canada or Australia, I just change this to Australia right here. And if I press connect, it's now going to allow me to see my browser in Australia. Now for this example, I mean, there's so many different countries, but for this example, I'm just going to stay in the UK because sometimes it does make my computer slow. And because I'm on a webinar, I don't want you guys to get locked out, okay? So what I'm going to do is, so you can see that right now, even my computer's a bit slow because of servers not working or something like that. But what I'm going to do with you guys, I'm going to show you guys how to use the User Agent Switcher to browse international ads. So I start going, and this is what you want to do. So when I run a new campaign on a traffic source, what I do is I start off a new campaign, and I start it off small. So I do like a $10 or $5 budget. And if it's like native ads especially, I run like a $5 per day or $10 per day campaign. Even if it's just to a dead link or to a random link or to a specific offer on ClickBank or whatever it is. And the reason I want to do that is because I want to actually find out the sites that they have traffic in high volumes from. So what I do is I actually go to my domain. I go to my tracker, and I make sure that referrer domain or referrer domain tracking is enabled. Make sure you guys write this down. You want to go to your tracker and make sure that referrer domain tracking is enabled. And what your tracker is going to do is, oftentimes when you run on a native ad traffic network, they're not going to tell you the sites they're advertising on. Instead, they're going to just give you numbers of the sites they're advertising on, and you can just optimize your campaign by pausing a number or like whitelisting specific numbers they want to advertise on. But they don't oftentimes allow you to see those numbers. But if you press referrer domain tracking enabled onto most trackers, and if you basically ask your tracking provider, how do you do this? We'll just be able to track referrer domains. Then what your tracker can do is your tracker can actually pick up the site that your user's coming from, and you can actually see the specific sites that's actually generating the traffic. Okay, so that's kind of a ninja tip, but that's what I do. And what I do is I run some traffic from like Rev Content or like content.ad. These are like native ad networks, and I start to see the websites that is actually bringing me traffic. So in my tracker, I'll start to see stuff like Forbes.com is bringing me traffic. CNNmoney.com is bringing me traffic. Successmagazine.com is bringing me traffic, all that kind of good stuff. And then what I can then do is I can then start to search on these high volume placements to start to see exactly what's been advertised on Forbes.com, what's been advertised on CNNmoney.com, what's been advertised on SuccessMagazine.com. Okay, and by doing so, I can then start to figure out what kind of offers, or if my offer that I'm running is going to be good for these kind of websites. Okay, so as an example, I'm actually on this website called thatviralfeed.com, and I'm actually on Samsung, and I actually want to start browsing because this is a website that I know native ads are on. And you'll start to notice that you're going to start to see ads like this. Okay, so these are going to be ads that usually have weird pictures and weird headlines. And if you want to find out the traffic network that is being used, you can press sponsored links right here, and it's going to tell you the traffic network they can sign up to. So this traffic network right now is content.ad. See this? Content.ad. You can click this and sign up to it. It's a very, very good native ad platform. You can do 7 figures definitely with this platform, and it's not as high volume as Rev Content, but it's definitely good, and you can do very, very solid campaigns with this. Now, with these ads, what I want to do is I want to start to look for affiliate ads, because some of these are going to just send me to a blog that's going to just be somebody doing click arbitrage. But I want to start looking for affiliate ads where people are sending me to a specific affiliate website. So as an example, you can see that this is an ad that we actually saw in the previous slides, and we can actually click on this and we can see the landing page that somebody's using. Okay, so this is somebody actually targeting Android users right here in the UK, because I'm actually in London right now. And you can see that people are actually targeting people for this dating website and targeting this specific site. And this is the ad that they're using. Now, what we want to do is we want to try and find higher volume affiliates. So let's say, for example, if we are running a dating offer, we might want to push this, okay? So if you want to basically find out what offer that this person's running, you can just simply click on the links on his landing pages, but I don't really want to open it up just in case it is kind of provocative. So let me actually just show you guys another example. But what we want to do, so let's say, for example, men don't need Viagra if you do this once. Daily kills ED. So for example, this landing page, I don't think, this is going to be one of those nutraceutical offers. Okay, so this is going to be promoting an offer called Evermax, okay, right here. And with this specific landing page, what we want to do is we want to find super affiliates. Now, a super affiliate is very easily identified as somebody that runs a lot of traffic to an affiliate landing page. It's that simple. If somebody runs a lot of traffic to an affiliate landing page, and that traffic is probably over, I don't know, 500,000 people per month or over 400,000 people per month, they're probably going to be spending a lot of money to generate those visitors. And if they're spending a lot of money to generate those visitors, they're probably going to be making a decent amount of money back as well from those visitors in some way. So if you can identify people whose web pages, especially affiliates, because this is an affiliate page, they're promoting an affiliate offer, okay? So if you can actually identify people that are promoting affiliate offers, so this is actually going to be a trial offer. If you click on here, it's going to open up the trial offer. But if you can identify people that are running these kind of offers, and you can actually pull it for yourself, then, and you can see that this person's running a lot of traffic to their domain name, then you can actually go out there, steal this kind of landing page for yourself, run with a similar type of offer, and you can actually absolutely crush it for yourself as well. So we're going to use a very, very ninja tool called similarweb.com. So similarweb.com. And what we're going to do is we're going to simply copy this person's domain name, the main part of this person's domain name, into similarweb.com. And we're going to search for it. Okay. And what we want to do is we want to see how much traffic that this person is generating on a monthly basis and see the countries that this person's targeting. So boy, you can see that this person right here is generating 407,000 people per month to their website. So I can pretty much guarantee that this person is spending quite a decent amount of money to generate these visitors to their website. Now let's start to look at the countries he's targeting. So for this specific affiliate, 75% of their traffic is coming from the United Kingdom. So out of 400,000 visitors, at least 300,000 visitors are coming from the UK. So I can guarantee that the UK right now is probably profitable for this person. Okay, so this is going to be the first point of contact that I go to shortlist what people might be running out there in the marketplace. And I start to try and take note of people's domain names. So what I actually want to do is I actually want to take this person's domain name. Now I've done a bit of spying, and you can do this with loads of different types of offers. It doesn't just have to be this type of offer right here, but I'm just going to use this for this example. But what we're going to do is we're now going to take this person's domain name and we're going to put it into what runs where and see the types of offers that this person's running, because we can see it generates a lot of traffic. So let me switch to mobile right here with what runs where. Let me log in real quick. Let me log in. Let me show you guys real quick, live and direct. So I'm on my mobile right now. It's going to show me the mobile ads that this person is running. So I'm going to press search, put his domain name in. And this is exactly how we find winning funnels. And what runs where does is it tells me pretty much where this person is running the most of the traffic, the ads that this person is running, the landing pages this person is running. So I can pretty much take exactly what he's doing and run it for myself, and I can have a high chance of becoming successful. I'm not saying it's going to be guaranteed, because you still have to do some work to optimize as well and to test. But this is what I do on a day-to-day basis. So we can see that right now this person is running a lot of their traffic through content.ad. So 84.5% of their traffic is coming from content.ad. So this is probably where this person's generating a bulk of the traffic right here. It's probably through content.ad. Okay. So content.ad, we know this person's running a lot in the UK. So we can even filter things down and see what they're running in the UK. But let's even look at stuff like the demographics. If you're running, I don't know, maybe stuff on Facebook, you can have a good idea of the demographics. They're running quite a lot in the United States, United Kingdom. So sometimes similar web isn't always accurate. Sometimes this is a bit more accurate, but I mean, it's interchangeable as well. But you can see USA, UK, they're the top geos. But if you remember my rule, I do not like to focus on the United States because the traffic is expensive. So let's just focus on the UK for now. So you can see traffic sources. These are all the websites that they're targeting. So once you actually enable referrer domain names, you're going to be able to see all of these websites specifically in your tracker. Okay, so if you can start to see that get net worth, right? If the ID for get net worth is 150, okay, in your native ad account, then you might want to up your bid for 150 to get more traffic, because you can see that this person is running 150 for a long period of time. And you can start to see the categories of websites that this person is running heavy on. So you can see there's a lot of sports and entertainment right here. So once you go into content.ad, if it allows you to target that category, then you might want to target sports and entertainment. Okay, you can see that there's a lot in the United Kingdom right here. Okay, so this gives you a good idea as to what this person is running. And what I usually do is I focus on duration. And I want to try and focus on the websites that this person is running on for the longest duration of time, because that's probably where he's making a lot of money himself. And also what I now want to do, so this is kind of when it comes to targeting, I really focus on this. But when it comes to actually finding specific ads that this person is running, we want to look for specific themes of ads that this person is running. So if we actually go down right here, I'm actually just filter this to 99. We can see that this person is running one type of offer right now. I mean, look at this. Men don't need Viagra if they do this once daily. Men don't need Viagra if they do this once daily. Men don't need Viagra if they do this once daily. Men don't need Viagra if they do this once daily before bed. So this person is promoting heavily in the male enhancement niche. Heavily. This person that is generating 400,000 people per month to their website, especially a lot in the UK. I mean, this is where my mind's at right now. This person is generating a lot of traffic in the UK, 400,000 people, right, per month, and he's running one type of offer. Why don't I run the same type of offer for myself? Why don't I target the UK? Why don't I try and take some of his best performing ad titles, okay, and ad images, and why don't I try and run the same thing on the best performing traffic network, content.ad? That's what's going on. This is how I find $1 million plus campaigns, is by going through this exact same process. And I can see that there's specific images that's doing well for him, and probably this headline is doing well for him as well. So what I might want to do is I might want to test one headline and test different images, okay? So you see this? All this kind of stuff is so much information that's going to give me an idea as to what's working right now for him. So all I want to do, very, very simply, is I want to sort things by ad strength, because ad strength basically tells me the websites that's been most prevalent, ads that's been on the websites that's been the most prevalent, the longest duration. It's kind of like an algorithm that shows me the kind of best performing ads, okay? And what I want to do for the last 30 days, and I'm going to choose all countries. Let's just do United Kingdom, okay? And all devices right now. I'm going to press apply. And this is really going to tell me the best performing ads that's performing well for him. Let me just sort it by ad strength. And we can see some of the ads that's doing well for him or have done well for him in the past in the UK. And funnily enough, we actually saw one of these ads right here. See this? Men don't need Viagra if they do this once daily, kills ED. And you can see that this is the same ads that What Runs Web picked up, this exact ad. Okay, so you can see a lot of valuable information. If we click onto this ad, we can even do a bit more, like we can actually dig deeper, and we can start to see exactly what this person's targeting. He's targeting these websites, and then we can start to see if we can actually target these websites ourselves as well for our ad. And sometimes some traffic networks will allow you to whitelist specific websites. Sometimes it's just a blacklist. But sometimes you can pause and pause stuff immediately if you do have a good idea of what somebody's running, and you can run it for yourself as well. So this is what I do to essentially find winning ads. And I pretty much just start saving it. Okay, I just start saving it to my desktop, start taking note of different headlines that this person is using that might do well for him. And I would then start to make a campaign on content.ad, okay, in the UK, targeting mobile. And I might make one campaign for iPhone, one campaign for Android, and see what performs the best. And when it comes to landing pages, all I'm going to do is I'm going to start going to his landing pages. I'm going to start clicking on some of the landing pages that this person's using, right, that it's been running for a long period of time. So I'm just going to sort by days running. And very, very simply, I'm going to start clicking on some landing pages. So this is one landing page that this person's using right here. Let's see if we can click on some more. And this person was running this landing page for 254 days. So really think about it. Do you think somebody's going to run one landing page for 254 days if they're not making money? I mean, it's not going to be likely. This person was probably killing it from that landing page. He's got this landing page right here. Okay, promoting that same kind of nutraceutical offer. This landing page right here. Same type of thing right here. This landing page right here. So there's a lot of different landing pages as well that this person's running. So this is the type of landing page, this is the type of offer that we just saw this person running. So there's a lot of information they can get by literally just pretty much searching through What Runs Where. And I pretty much take a short list of different landing pages and different banners that this person, or different ads or different text ads that this person's running. And they can get somebody to actually modify these landing pages for you from a website called Upwork.com. So you go to Upwork.com or onlinejobs.ph. I'm just going to put them in a document right here. So let me just type it in, onlinejobs.ph or Upwork.com. You can get people that will edit landing pages for you. You can pay them like $5 an hour, $3 an hour, and they'll pretty much edit landing pages for you, just in case you're not technical, if you're wondering how to do that. Okay, so you can always get outsourcers to help you in this business. So hopefully that makes sense for you guys as to how we find some really, really solid campaigns, and what goes through my process and what goes through my mind, and the process that goes through my mind when it comes to finding good campaigns. Okay. So when it comes to actually launching campaigns, I actually have a specific protocol and a specific procedure that I follow. So I use a ratio called the 5-2-2 ratio. Now this ratio basically consists of running 5 ads, 2 landing pages, 2 offers. And the reason that you don't want to go out there and run 100 different ads, 100 different landing pages, 100 different offers all at the same time is because you won't have a lot of data to every single combination of elements that could potentially be profitable or not profitable. And if you really, really think about it, every single ad can go to a landing page and can go to an offer. So for every single ad that you run to 2 landing pages and 2 offers, there's 4 different combinations that it could be profitable or not profitable. Okay, and with 5 different ads going to 2 landing pages, 2 offers, there's a total of 20 different combinations that could be profitable or not profitable. Now, if you think about it, if you are on a limited budget and you are out here doing 100 different ads, 100 different landing pages, 100 different offers, then immediately you have like 10,000 combinations in your funnel that could be profitable or not profitable. And that's too many moving parts for you to see if something's really, really profitable by fact or profitable by chance. And you want to make sure that you have statistically significant data. So that's why you want to have enough room in your funnel to basically allow yourself to see if something is profitable and see if different combinations of elements can stick. But you don't want to test too widely where you have too many things going on at one time. Okay, so focus on one specific traffic network, one specific type of offer. No, you can focus on 2 different types of offers, but it could be one specific offer on 2 different networks as an example, okay? Or it could be one specific offer with 2 different offer pages. So that could consolidate for 2 offers, okay? So 5 ads, 2 landing pages, 2 offers. That's the kind of maximum that I would go, but I can go below that sometimes and test maybe 4 ads, 2 landing pages, 2 offers. But that's kind of my mindset when it comes to launching the campaign. Now, when it comes to actually launching the campaign, again, I would not recommend launching in the USA, especially if you're a newbie. If you're a newbie, launch outside of the USA. It's going to be easier for you, and the traffic prices are going to be cheaper, and it's going to be way less competition. You also want to make sure that you make data-driven decisions, not emotional ones. And oftentimes, people, they pause stuff prematurely because they're emotional about losing money. Just understand that with CPA, you are going to lose money. It's kind of like trading in the stock markets, where if you think that every single trade is going to be profitable, you're going to lose and wipe your account because you're going to make dumb decisions. So you want to make sure that you make data-driven decisions, not emotional ones. And you always want to allow your campaign to gather statistically significant data before you make adjustments, especially big adjustments. So before you pause stuff or before you do anything too crazy, you want to make sure that you're gaining statistically significant data. And that means that if you were to flip a coin 3 times and it lands on heads, each of the times, you don't have 100% chance of landing on head if you were to flip a coin. Okay, it's just by chance if it just lands on heads 3 times. But what you want to do is, if you want to really get the real probability, you want to flip a coin maybe 1,000 times, and you're going to see more than likely 50% of the chance, or 50% of the time it's going to go heads, 50% of the time it's going to go tails. But if you just do it 3 times, which is kind of like having just 3 conversions, then you're not going to be able to see specifically if something's working or not. Okay, so you want to have statistically significant data before making major adjustments. And also, don't fall in love with a losing campaign. Oftentimes I see affiliates that might have had success. They might have a campaign that was killing it for them at one time, and then it bombs like later on, and they still consistently stay losing money because they're just falling in love with the campaign or the hard work that it took to build that campaign. I mean, if a campaign is a loser, you want to be non-emotional, cut it off and cut your losses. Okay, because I mean, yes, there's stuff that you can do to try and improve a loss into a winner, but if something is looking diabolical and it's going down, it's just going on a downwards trend, and it doesn't even look like it could pick up, then you just want to cut it and then move on to the next one. Okay, so don't fall in love with a losing campaign, and really think about like your messaging and your targeting, and think about what would attract the buyers in the marketplace and in your niche, and really brainstorm different angles to sell a product. Now, I'm going to give you guys an example of this, but you really want to focus on where the buyers are at. Even if you're promoting a lead generation offer, you want to really focus on where the buyers are at, because if the quality is too bad and you can't, and the advertiser who owns the offer is not making sales, then oftentimes you're going to get booted off the offer, and that's it. Okay, so guys, really focus on having good targeting. You really focus on angles that might be able to get your prospect in and what might speak to your target market, and really think about where your target market that are likely to be the buyers are likely to hang out online. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a case study of an offer called Cyanix, and I'm going to show you guys how important testing different angles can be. So for example, I had this offer that I was running, and this offer made me a ton of money. So I'm just going to give it to you guys because you guys have stayed to this point of the webinar. And again, I do want to reward you guys that are consistent and persistent, and that see things to the end. And I've got big rewards as well for you guys if you stick to the end. But this offer, it's actually available on A1, our network. But this offer, Cyanix, it's like a mail enhancement offer, similar to the one that we just saw in the live demo. And I was actually promoting this offer with the angle on adult traffic of improving your size. Okay, so for example, no, improving your stamina. So like you can see the title of the blog, or like the avatorial that I was using, was my hubby went from being the Minuteman to the Macho Man after he discovered this one weird trick. So this specific blog to this offer was absolutely crushing it with the angle stamina. And I mean, what I mean by the angle is that there's different ways that I can promote this product, but you want to find a theme that you can use, that you can communicate with your audience, and that theme is what you want to use in your messaging. So the theme for this specific product that I was using was stamina, because I realized that stamina is one of the things that the product helps people do. So, and it helps people improve their stamina. Now with adult traffic, it was absolutely crushing it. I was making nice money, and it was a crack cocaine type offer. Like at one point, it just kept producing money. Okay, and again, this offer is available on A1 Revenue on our network. Now I ran the same angle on native ads, but I bombed. So I was running the same angle. I just took the same campaign. I was like, you know what? If this works on native ad, on adult traffic, it's probably going to work on native ads because it's going to be the same type of modality of me just optimizing ads, images, and headlines, which I do with adult traffic as well. So basically, I ran this exact same campaign, feeling really confident about myself on native ads, and it actually humbled me disgustingly, and I lost money everywhere. And I realized something very, very important, that this is where affiliates, they drop the ball. This is where affiliates, they really, really stop their campaigns. And this is where affiliates can be different from just the crowd and really just separate themselves, and they can become a super affiliate. Okay, because most affiliates, if they see a losing campaign, they just stop it. But what I did is I tried to think, who are the type of people that are on the sites that I'm targeting? And I realized something, that the people that I was targeting on adult traffic, they were usually younger people, a younger demographic. But on native traffic, for the specific native ad network that I was using at the time, when I was looking at the sites that I was targeting, I was starting to realize that it was an older demographic of people that were actually visiting the websites that I was targeting on native ads. And that was the reason, because if you really think about it, young people, yes, they might be a bit more active in the bedroom and whatnot, so they might care about stamina. But an older demographic of person, I mean, they might be 50 years old and whatnot. So if a 50-year-old, they're not going to be out here on the streets wilding. I mean, sometimes, yes, they might do so, but 50-year-olds, they're probably going to be somebody who has a wife or a husband, and men at least, they might not be focusing on stamina as much at that point. They might be focusing on other problems that can come with age. So what I realized is that there's another angle that I can actually use to target the people that was on these websites, on these native ad websites. And I started to focus on ED. So it's the exact same offer, okay? But I was focusing on changing the theme, which is the angle. And I changed the angle from stamina to erectile dysfunction. And I was targeting an older demographic. And by changing the angle, the campaign absolutely crushed it. So you can see that with this specific landing page that I was now using, it was saying that I wasn't cheating on my wife, but she almost divorced me because I didn't try hard enough to fix my ED. That's powerful. So to an older person, that's been into a relationship for such a long period of time, and they've been with their wife for a long period of time, I mean, they wouldn't want their marriage to end because they're not performing well in the bedroom. And this kind of landing page kind of plays on that pain point. And I was really, really thinking about what is going to be suitable for this type of person, okay? And this type of person that was on these native ads networks, they were usually people that were on like these investment or retirement like kind of websites and investment websites. And typically that attracted an older demographic. So when I put this kind of ad to these kind of people, I was able to literally crush it overnight just by changing the angle from stamina, okay, to erectile dysfunction. And that's why you want to be very, very creative as an affiliate as well as mathematical, okay? So now, rule 2. Hopefully you guys got some value from that, man, because again, I'm trying to give you guys the game today. I know that it's being a bit long, but I'm going to make sure I give you guys massive amounts of content so you guys specifically have a good game plan of what to do when it comes to being able to crush it with CPA. I really want you to go out there and absolutely crush it with what we're doing and what we're using right now for our business. So rule number 2. You want to make sure that you track and you test everything like a mad scientist. You want to be a god of tracking. And honest to God, if you guys don't track, you guys don't know. Okay, and if you guys don't know what variables are producing you money, what variables are not producing you money, there's no way you're going to be able to optimize. There's no way you're going to be able to test effectively. You're just going to be guessing. And guessing is gambling. And I don't like gambling because oftentimes the odds are not in my favor. I like to put the odds in my favor for stuff. And that's why you want to go out there and you want to start tracking every single thing. And if you don't do that, you're going to basically be taking all your money in your bank account, putting it in a barrel and lighting it up. So the top 3 trackers that you can do 7 figures with is Test Easily. Now, Test Easily is actually a brand new tracker. Okay, at the time of me doing this, it's actually in beta, and you guys might be able to get access to it. I'm not too sure. You might have to just message support. But basically, with Test Easily, it's actually becoming one of my preferred trackers. I do a lot of stuff with CPV Labs as well. CPV Labs is like an old school tracker. They have had an update recently, but I still use the old school version. But basically with CPV Labs as well, I mean, you can do a lot of stuff with CPV Labs. They can do Test Easily, but Test Easily allows me to see my data in a very, very easy screen, and it's a bit more pretty as well. Plus as well, it has inbuilt features that CPV Labs and Volume doesn't have, okay? Now Volume as well is also like this kind of like new tracker. A lot of people use it, and it's getting a lot of traction very, very quickly. But there's some disadvantages of Volume that I don't like. For example, I can't multivariate test, okay, with Volume, because the only other kind of multivariate testing option out there that's kind of complicated is called Landing Page Genius. And with Landing Page Genius, it's very, very, very complicated to be able to make tests. And multivariate testing is where you just test different headline combinations against different image combinations on your landing page, against different like call to actions, all that kind of good stuff. But with Test Easily, it's kind of like the easiest, because the reason why I didn't want to multivariate test initially was because of the complexity. And I did not like complex things, and it stopped me from actually making a lot of multivariate tests. Now with Test Easily, I mean, it kind of does what it says on the box. It allowed me to basically test easily. And the great thing with that is it allowed me to basically make multivariate test variations on the fly. So let me just give you guys an example of what I mean by this. It's like a new tracker right now, but it's in beta right now, so it might be a bit buggy, but I'm gonna show you guys Test Easily. So right now I'm actually inside of Test Easily, and I'm inside of one of my campaigns, and I've just picked one of the landing pages, okay? Now with one of the landing pages, what you can actually do is you can actually pretty much see your landing page visually, and you can make modifications to your landing page, okay, by clicking on any element. Press edit, and let's say for example, if I want to make multiple variations of headlines, all I have to do is add the headlines in. Okay, so for example, let's just do an example right here. So I'm going to let's just do an example right here. If I want to make a variation, like a split test of this specific headline, then all I have to do is click here, press edit, paste this first headline right here, just label it as headline. Then I'm gonna add another headline, okay? So let's say for example, if I want to say, my husband went from a minute man to a macho man by taking this one with testosterone supplement. Don't know why it's so hard to write and talk at the same time. But if I wanted to have this headline rotated against this headline, then all I have to do is press save changes, and I can add as many as I want. And it logged me out, so give me a second. And this is just one of my demo accounts as well, just to show you guys. Yeah, it's just one of my demo accounts, but I'm gonna show you guys literally how powerful this can be. So if I go actions and then press multivariate test. So now if I show my main account, I know a lot of people are gonna start swiping my campaigns. But let me just show this to you again. Okay, so I'm gonna paste it. I'm gonna have a headline variation. So my husband went from the minute man to the macho man by using this one with testosterone supplement. If I press save changes, right, then what's going to happen is these headlines are going to be automatically rotated in my landing page, okay? And I don't have to do any coding, and it has like a red box over whatever's been edited. But if I actually show you a preview, okay, I think it's saved twice, okay? But you see my husband went from the minute man to the macho man by using this weird testosterone supplement, okay? So it allows me to make any kind of on-the-fly alterations to my campaign. And if I want to basically edit images, I can do the exact same thing, upload different images, upload as many as I want, and what will happen is the images will start rotating it against the headlines, okay? And I'll be able to start seeing my results here, and like a color-coded graph. It's going to show me every single variation of my landing page, and it's going to show me exactly what variations doing the most profitable and which ones are not. And I can just pause ones that are not profitable and just scale up ones that are profitable. Okay, but this is one of my favorite trackers right now. Again, it's in beta, but I can't guarantee that you guys are going to be able to get access to it. But message support and you might be able to see something, okay? But CPV Labs, you can also do 7 figures with. They have an extension called Landing Page Genius they can buy, and you can work with CPV Labs and can basically do the same thing, but you have to code when it comes to CPV Labs. And volume, at this point in time, there's no multivariate testing option for volume, okay? But these 3 trackers you can all do 7 figures with. If you're a newbie, you probably won't even need to multivariate test with, but if you're a newbie, I'll definitely probably recommend maybe test easily CPV Labs. You can even do volume as well if you're a newbie, okay? So there's not one specific hard and fast rule, so just know that. Any of them, just pick one and just go with it. Now, you really want to be a god when it comes to reading tracking reports. You want to be the Warren Buffett of reading tracking reports. And the reason I say that is because Warren Buffett, he spends most of his day looking at annual reports, okay? So you want to become the kind of Warren Buffett when it comes to CPA and understand how to read tracking reports. And if you can do that, you can absolutely crush it. Now, the number one thing you want to look at when it comes to tracking reports, and the number one metric they should focus on, is your earnings per click, your EPC. And the reason I say that is because it's better to get profitable clicks than it is to get cheap clicks. Now, what I mean by that is a lot of people, they're under the illusion that you should be paying a certain amount per click, because a lot of people, they advertise cheap clicks. They say, oh my gosh, I'm getting 5 cents per click, 3 cents per click, 1 cent per click. Oh my gosh, I'm crushing it. But that doesn't mean anything, because you can be paying 5 cents per click and you can be earning 2 cents per click. So does that mean you're going to be crushing it when you're losing money? And earnings per click is basically calculated by taking your total revenue, okay, and dividing it by the total amount of clicks that you have. So I rather focus on paying $10 per click if I know I'm earning $20 or $30 per click, because I'm going to be making money. And that's why I always tell people it's better to get profitable clicks than it is to get cheap clicks. Now, how is EPC calculated? EPC is basically calculated by dividing your total revenue by your total number of clicks. And your whole focus as an internet marketer and as a CPA marketer is to be increasing this number as much as possible and for buying clicks for less than this value. That's it. If you can do this, if you can focus on increasing your EPC consistently and for getting traffic for less than your EPC, you will make money. It's just that simple. And the reason I say EPC versus earnings per lead or your customer lifetime value, even though these are good metrics as well, don't get me wrong, is because EPC can be used for any type of campaign. Earnings per lead can only be used if you're collecting leads. Lifetime value can only be used if you're collecting leads or if you're collecting customers. But EPC can be used as long as you're tracking clicks for any type of campaign, whether it be a download campaign, a pay-per-call campaign. You can do it for any type of campaign, okay? So that's why I focus on EPC and my cost per click, and I relate it to each other. So here's an example. Yes, you can see that there's loads of different metrics when it comes to my tracking reports. This is actually CPV Labs screenshot. But basically, you can see that I'm actually multivariate testing. And I'm testing different headlines against different images, against different other images on the web, on the landing page. And you can see how powerful that multivariate testing can be. Because you can see my cost per click on the left-hand side is 19 cents. So I'm paying 19 cents per click to get a visitor to my website. Now, if you actually see the bottom combination, which is headline 2, image above the fold, which is AF, image AF 1, BF, which is below the fold, image 1, you can see that my earnings per click, how much I'm earning per click, is 20 cents. So I'm paying 19 cents per click and I'm earning 20 cents for every single click. But just by testing, I was able to change different combinations of the exact same web page into more intricate combinations that converted better. And you can see that headline 1, image above the fold 3, the top one, below the fold image 1. So the headline 1, image AF 3, BF image 1, you can see that I'm paying 19 cents per click still, but I'm earning 44 cents per click. So just by testing different combinations of headlines, images, below the fold images, I was able to find a combination that worked really, really well for my target audience, and I was literally able to double my earnings per click. And by me doubling my earnings per click, I was literally able to double my profits. On the first scenario, I was not making any type of big money. I was making 7% return on my money. But on the top scenario, I'm making 132% on my money. And that's why you want to test. And that's why multivariate testing can be so powerful. And that's why I'm preferring Test Easily versus all the other trackers out there, because I can make these kind of adjustments in seconds versus other ones that might take me like 10 minutes to understand the code and just to edit the code, upload it to my server, all that kind of good stuff. As soon as you do it with Test Easily, it's available on your link and you just push it. Okay, but other trackers it's not. So that's why you want to test, you want to test, you want to test. I can't drill it into your head enough, because you can see that just by me testing different combinations, I was able to literally take my earnings per click from 20 cents to 44 cents, which meant I went from breaking even virtually to making 100% plus ROI campaign just by testing one element of my campaign. Okay, so guys, testing is powerful, and that's why I always tell people winning campaigns are not just found, they are made, period. Now, how do you increase your EPC? What you want to do is you want to test the angle. So like I said to you before, testing the angle can have a dramatic impact on your campaign, especially depending on what kind of messaging your audience is going to really resonate with. So you can see in the previous example, we tested stamina versus us testing erectile dysfunction, and erectile dysfunction did really well on a set group of sites that we were advertising on. You also want to use landing page scripts. Now, what you can do is you can actually use scripts like pop unders, and I've actually done a case study on YouTube where I had a campaign, and I think the main campaign made like, I can't remember, I think like $10,000 or so in profit. And just by having a pop under, which was a script that I got a coder to generate or create for me for like $30, that pop under added an extra like $5,000 in profit, right, to my campaign. So it added an extra like 30 or 50% ROI to my campaign for free, just by having a pop under script. Okay, so guys, a pop under can be very, very powerful. There's also other scripts that you can do, like countdown timers. You could do geographical location stuff. So on your landing page, instead of it saying something generic like mother found this weird wrinkle trick, you can say mother from London found this weird wrinkle trick if somebody's visiting the website from London, or mother from Orlando found this weird wrinkle trick if somebody's visiting from Orlando. But you can do loads of different stuff. You can do pop-ups on your landing page as well. If your traffic is going to exit, they can have like a little pop-up box that appears. There's loads of different scripts that you can use to basically improve your EPC and improve your conversion rate. You also want to split test your ads and multivariate test your landing pages. And this is where a lot of affiliates drop the ball. A lot of affiliates, they split test the ads. They might test a headline or an image, but they never multivariate test the landing pages. And if you were to do a combination of split testing and multivariate testing, that's where you can really, really, really crush it, okay? And big affiliates, the 7-figure affiliates, they do both of these. They split test like a mad scientist, and they multivariate test their web pages as well like a mad scientist. Also, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you optimize your targeting. Now, what I mean by that is you want to make sure that wherever you're targeting, you look for the places that's giving you the highest EPC. And you want to make sure that your cost per click is lower than your EPC, okay? And if you can do that and refine where you're targeting, so it might be by pausing specific carriers that might be doing bad for you, or pausing specific operating systems that might do bad for you, or specific geographical locations that might do bad for you. You want to optimize your targeting, and then once you do that, you can absolutely crush it and improve your EPC, okay? You can also add stuff like retargeting. So this is why you want to use the landing page, because if you add a retargeting pixel to your landing page, as opposed to just an offer, then you can do a lot of like really, really cool things, like send people to other related offers, okay, and start building an audience, a retargeting audience they can use and market to, okay. You can start putting different customized messages depending on what point of the funnel they're at, okay. So retargeting is also a very, very good way to increase your EPC. You also want to be able to email capture on some offers for long-term marketing, and this can also increase your EPC. So if you can build an email list and you can build some type of relationship with your email list, then what can happen is you can have an asset they can always market different offers to, have different promotions to, deliver different value to. And if they're buying more than one offer, if one lead is buying more than one offer, then you're going to be able to actually earn more per click from that prospect, as opposed to just sending people directly to an offer and that's it. Okay, so capturing emails as well can be a very, very good way for you to be able to build a long-term asset, right? They can promote multiple offers to. You can also monetize a video, monetize a visitor on multiple offers. So instead of just sending one visitor to one specific offer, imagine having a web page that has 3 different offers or 2 different offers. And often you can find 2-step like trial offers that are like these nutraceutical pills that you can buy one offer and get an upsell if you just cover shipping. and you can get paid on both conversions. So if you can get two people, if you can get one person to buy two products, you're going to be able to double up on the money you can make, okay? And you can also sell unmonetized excess traffic. So for example, if you have traffic that just is not converting, so if you have, and you can't pause it right now in your traffic network, then what you can do is you can actually set up what's called a redirect rule in your tracker, and you can redirect that specific segment of traffic that's not making you any money to places and traffic networks that will actually buy you that traffic from you, and that will actually pay you for every single click, okay? So this is where you can sell unmonetized traffic, and where you're not making any money, you can actually make a little bit of money. It's not going to be huge, but a little bit of money from selling unmonetized traffic that you can't even monetize right now in the first place. Or sometimes as well, you can find places that will actually buy traffic and send it to different offers, and you can get a rev share for every single conversion they can get for that offer from traffic that you can't typically monetize at this point in time, okay? So scaling, let's talk about scaling. And this is how we turn that $10,000 campaign to a $100,000 campaign, then into a $1 million campaign. So when it comes to scaling, conversion is the key. And conversion is simply how well and the percentage of visitors that come and see the specific landing page or offer to the ones that actually convert for the specific offer. Now, cheap traffic does not equal profitable traffic. Always keep that in mind. Just because you have cheap traffic, it does not mean, and if you have a traffic source that does provide you with cheap traffic, it does not mean it's going to perform the same way as another traffic source. Okay, so don't get into that illusion that you need to get cheap traffic, that cheap traffic is the way forward. Focus on profitable traffic, okay? Just write that down. Focus on profitable traffic. And higher EPCs means the easier it's going to be for you to scale. If you're going to be somebody out here promoting offers, you want to really focus on honing in on your EPC. And the higher your EPC is, and the higher you can make your EPC by split testing and multivariate testing, optimizing your targeting, doing all the kind of stuff like I said. If you can have higher EPCs than your competition, then you can completely outbid your competition. Remember, the traffic price might be the same, but what you have in your control is your earnings per click. And the more you can earn per click, the more volume you're going to be able to generate to your campaigns without having to worry about split testing or your margins being too low or whatever it is. So focus on creating high as possible EPCs through split testing, multivariate testing, through doing all the kind of stuff I've been telling you guys about. Okay. I remember I was able to just take one campaign and double my EPCs. Okay. So imagine if everybody else on that traffic network was earning 25 cents per click, and I'm earning 44 cents per click. I can completely outbid them, and I can steal all the traffic for myself. And I've done it so many times where I've completely outbid people and they can't even compete with me, okay? And they've even stopped running the offers because I literally outbid them. So higher EPCs is the number one metric you want to focus on. And you want to make sure that when you are scaling, you want to make sure that you max out the placements that you are running on. So for example, if you're advertising on one website, then you want to advertise everywhere on that one website. So if I'm advertising on Forbes, I want to advertise in the header, in the footer, in the middle. I want to get as much advertising space from all the placements that Forbes offers on mobile, on tablet, on desktop. Okay, so that means that you want to max out the different devices. Okay, you want to max out different traffic sources. You want to max out different geographical locations. You want to make sure they're increasing on budgets, okay? So you can max out the amount that you can spend. You want to max out as many campaigns as possible by duplicating campaigns, by making different accounts. Like there's loads of different things that you can do to scale. But once you start to do these, right, once you start to do these one by one, that's how you're going to be able to focus on taking that $100 a day campaign, adding another $100, adding another $100, adding another $100, and then eventually be able to get to the point where you do $1 million is by scaling, okay? Taking what works on a small scale and amplifying that on a big scale. That's exactly what scaling is. You can also go through brokered traffic networks. Now, what brokered traffic networks are essentially traffic networks where you can essentially buy traffic in a wholesale kind of format. So instead of buying stuff at retail price, we're buying stuff individually. You can go to a broker network and ask them, can I buy all of the traffic that you advertise or they offer for one specific website, and I just want to buy it in bulk. Now, sometimes there's a limit of how much traffic they can get through like a self-serve traffic network. But if you can go through a broker network, you can sometimes get that same inventory, but you can get it in bulk and sometimes at a cheaper price, or sometimes you can run more aggressive ads through a broker network, okay? And oftentimes this would require you to have a little bit more budget and a little bit more cash flow to do so, because again, you're buying in bulk. But when you are going through a broker network, always negotiate down your terms. Don't be somebody out here that says they want to buy a website out for 30 days just to test it. Always see if you can do like a 3-day test, see how it performs. If it does well, then you extend it for 5 days, 10 days, all that kind of good stuff. And always make sure you have out clauses as well, or you can burn through a lot of money very quickly. And I've done so myself, and it's very painful. Lastly, you want to also make sure that you have different campaign objectives. Have different campaign optimization objectives. So let's say, for example, if you're running a campaign on Facebook, you might have a campaign that you're optimizing for page post engagement. I do apologize, again late, but page post engagement. You might want to take that same campaign and optimize it for website conversions. And that's because Facebook will actually show your campaign to different segments of the audience. Some segments of the audience might be really responsive to page post engagements, and they might not actually show you ads to all the people that might convert. So if you actually change your objective to website conversions or website clicks, then Facebook will actually start to display your ads to a higher segment of your audience. And that could be another very great way how to scale. Okay. Now, once you have understood this, once you guys have understood this process of CPA marketing, when it comes to running campaigns, when it comes to launching it, when it comes to reverse engineering, when it comes to be able to split test, when it comes to optimization, when it comes to scaling, honest to God, this skill set, it literally allows you to create a scenario where your laptop can become an ATM machine. And honestly, like, this is what I learned from my mentors. I had to go to a mastermind in Vegas that was $10,000 just to be able to fly from London to the United States, just to attend this mastermind for a few days, just to be able to understand this information I'm giving to you guys now. Okay, but once you have this information, it literally becomes easy to be able to spend $1 on advertising and make back $1 back in profit, okay, or $1 back in revenue, so you can actually start profiting from the difference. And once you can do this, this literally works for you 24/7, whether you're asleep, whether you're awake, it does not matter. This is a business where your money is working for you as opposed to you working for money, and it literally allows you to have a very stress-free, easy life, because again, you don't have to deal with merchant accounts. You don't have to deal with chargebacks. You don't have to deal with fulfillment. You don't have to deal with inventory. It's a very hassle-free, hands-free business. And this is why I love this business. And this is why I love creating these kind of campaigns that can create this kind of income for me, and be able to live the life that I want to live, and have complete freedom and complete time freedom as well to do what I want to do. Okay, so my question to you is, do you want to have some help? Do you want to have help yourself to be able to create these kind of campaigns for yourself? Do you want to have help directly from me to be able to show you guys exactly what I'm doing to be able to produce over 7 figures per year with my business? Okay, and again, this is just one network. So I can actually show you guys directly from the source and show you guys specifically what I'm doing to be able to produce 7 figures per year. So my question to you is this: would you want to learn directly from somebody who's actually doing it to the tune of multiple 7 figures? Okay, I was about to say 6 figures, so I'm seeing loads of 6-figure screenshots, but I'm actually doing this to the tune of multiple 7 figures. I'm not somebody that's just made $1 million when it comes to CPA. I've made millions of dollars when it comes to CPA throughout my whole time when it comes to CPA. Okay, so guys, if I can do this, I can really show you guys what to do. Okay, and my question to you is this: why on earth would I genuinely want to help you? Because I know a lot of you guys might be thinking, like, you can see that there's $1 million just on this screen right here. Okay, there's $1 million in commissions on this screen. There's $1 million in commissions on this screen as well. Okay, and this is just in like last year's commissions. But why on earth would I want to just take away from me making millions? Okay, and it's not really going to take away because there's just so much traffic available. But why would I want to genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, want to help you guys? And the reason I actually want to help you guys, and the reason why I'm actually selfishly in kind of a mindset that I actually do want to help you guys, is because I have a selfish reward as well. Okay, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I have a selfish benefit for me helping you guys, okay, and helping you guys actually crush it with no BS. Basically, if you guys remember, we operate our own private affiliate network called A1 Revenue. And with our network, we basically can make a small commission on top of what you produce. So basically, if you can generate $1,000, then we're going to have a small commission on top that we charge just for being a network and just providing you the offer. So it's in our best intention, and it's our best intentions to be able to show you guys exactly what to do to be able to crush it. So if you can do volumes, we can actually do volumes as well. And we can get higher payouts, right? We can get faster payouts. We can make sure that we can provide you with the best offers, exclusive offers, okay? So as a network, we can only make money if we help you make money. I want you guys to understand that as a network, we can only make money if we can help you make money. So it's in my best intention, right? And I have the best intentions to make sure that we can help you do whatever we've got to do to be able to help you crush it, especially going on for this year, so you can absolutely see some incredible results when it comes to CPA. And my goal personally is to help at least 100 people make at least $10,000 per month. And that's why with our network, I try and be in the trenches as much as possible and try and think from a perspective of an affiliate, what would they want to be able to make sure they become successful. So with our network, A1 Revenue, it's a private network, okay? So you can't just always get in. If you apply right now, you have to be part of our training academy for you to be able to get inside of our network, okay? But we always do loads of cool stuff with our affiliates, and we have affiliates as well. Always say all the time that we are really, really cool people and we do a lot of really cool stuff. But as an example, we actually have a contest that we actually do on a monthly basis where if you can generate revenue, if we can help you generate revenue, we're actually going to just send you gifts in the mail. And we've had different gifts that we've actually sent to different affiliates, right? For them just helping us and for us being able to help them generate revenue on the network. So we give away $10,000, and if you hit $10,000, we give you an iPad. If we generate $20,000, we give you an Apple Watch. $30,000, we give you the iPhone. $40,000, we give you a MacBook Air. $50,000, we give you an iMac, okay? So it's in our best interest to help you guys, and we want to reward you and give you stuff that's going to help you with your campaigns, okay, for hitting numbers on the network, okay? Now, you've got two options. Option one is you can go at this alone and you can spend tens of thousands trying to do this on your own. And believe me, I've been there, and it's very, very, very hard to do. And you waste a lot of time. I could have definitely been where I am at right now way ahead of time if I just learned from my mentors way ahead of time. It's that simple, okay? And you don't want to be somebody that wastes time, because you can never get time back. You can never ever get time back. You can always get funds back. And you have a second option. Instead of wasting time, instead of going through the headache, wasting funds, just going through the frustration of believing that CPA doesn't work, you can learn directly from me, and you can get it right the first time by being coached directly from somebody who has successfully done this to the tune of multiple seven figures. Okay, I've got the results. It's not a case where I'm somebody out here on a computer screen that is faking it. I mean, I've got the results, and my lifestyle as well has changed dramatically, right? Because I have the results as well. And with me showing you what to do, you can skip the cash loss, you can skip the wasted time, and you can get it right literally within the next 30 days. Honestly, we've had a very, very high turnaround of affiliates that have joined our network and within 90 days has gone out there and literally produced over 6 figures in revenue for themselves. That is not common for an MLM company like the top earner who do 6 figures per year. With our affiliates, we have affiliates that have joined us from scratch, not had any experience when it comes to CPA, and within 90 days have gone out there and produced 6 figures in revenue for themselves. How do you do that? It's because they were learned and they were coached directly from me. Now, my question to you is, how would you like me to personally show you how to make at least 6 figures per year with CPA? If that sounds like you, I've got something that's going to be a major shortcut for you. And the thing that I have for you is going to be called our A1 Revenue Academy. Now, when it comes to our A1 Revenue Academy, we have a library of different content material, of different programs. It's not just one program that you buy and then you're just in it, you can just learn from. We have a library of different programs. So we have stuff to do with adult, we have stuff to do with native ads, we have stuff to do with mobile, we have stuff to do with like e-commerce as well. Like we have a library, and it's consistently being updated with whatever's working right now. Because again, we can only make money as a network if we help you make money. I want you guys to understand that we have a selfish motivation for helping you actually succeed. So we're not going to be people out there that puts BS out there. We're going to do whatever we have to do to be able to make sure that we give you the best information that you need so you can actually start having tangible results. So when it comes to our academy, We really take hours to make sure we provide you with the best content for the different programs that we do have. And we do have a big library. I'm actually going to show you guys our academy very shortly, okay? But within our academy, we're going to be, and you guys, you might be an existing member of our academy, right? You guys probably know the value and the information that we do provide you. And we do really cover stuff in detail. It doesn't matter if you're a newbie, we cover stuff in depth, very in depth, from how to do stuff, basic stuff like website hosting, setting up a tracker, when it comes to setting up just your domain name, all that kind of stuff that might be newbie to some people. We go in depth and show you guys that. And even with the advanced stuff, we show you how to do everything that we've discussed on this web class and then some. Okay, so that's the major shortcut. But I do understand that a lot of you guys, you might be thrown off sometimes that like, whoa, this is overwhelming. Okay, so we do have a beginner starter program, an accelerated beginner starter program that's brand new. Okay, even if this seems overwhelming to you guys are like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? We have just launched a beginner's training program and the beginner starter program that's going to break things down for you guys, especially if you guys are a beginner. And this is something that I'm going to literally be giving you guys away. Okay, I'm literally going to be giving this away to you guys just because like this is something that I wish I had when I was starting off. And I feel like if I had this, I would have definitely been able to crush it. So we've actually created an academy called the Junior Academy that shows you exactly what to do in like a full week, broken down kind of process where you're going to have somebody that you can speak to as well. A one-on-one account manager, okay? One-on-one account manager that every single week you're going to basically speak to and then tell them the progress they've been able to make each week. And I've kind of structured the course as well in kind of bite-sized chunks. They can implement very specific bite-sized things that's going to allow you to start seeing profits with your campaigns by the end of those 4 weeks, okay? So by the end of those 4 weeks, you should definitely be at a point where you should definitely be making some decent money. I mean, obviously I can't guarantee income, but I definitely want to show you guys exactly how to do that. I'm actually going to show you guys specifically about this course, okay? So let me actually just, before I actually get into anything more right now, let me actually show you guys inside of the academy so you guys can actually see the level of detail that we actually go through when it comes to this. So just give me a second. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this content. Hopefully you guys are enjoying all this training material, okay? Just give me a second. But what I want to do right now is I actually want to show you guys the training academy that we have called the Junior Academy. And again, this is a brand new product that we've just added and a brand new training platform that we've just added to A1 Revenue, okay? So we have the Rapid Acceleration Program. And if I actually click on the Rapid Acceleration Program, I'm going to show you this. It is actually one of the, even though it seems like it's going to be basic, it's basic but advanced at the same time. So I really wanted to break things down for the newbies out there. So this is kind of like our starter program that you guys can actually get. Okay, I'm going to show you guys exactly how to get this. But within week 1, I really just go over the foundation of what you need to do to become successful when it comes to CPA, okay? So everything, the mindset. Let me just actually log in real quick, okay? Because I think I'm actually logged out right now. So let me log, whoops, and that's a quick error. So let me just log in real quick and let me show you guys this. Don't know why my website, my internet just stopped working every single time I do a webinar. Let me just log in real quick. I'm gonna show you guys how powerful this information is about to be. So let me just put my username and password in. Give me a second. Give me a quick second. Just get my username and password. Real quick. Okay, cool. So hopefully I should be able to log in. I'm going to show you guys specifically the Junior Academy, and I'm going to show you guys other training programs as well. So again, we have 3 training programs. We have the Junior Academy, we have the A1 Academy, and we have the VIP Academy, okay? And within the VIP Academy, we have another higher level course called the 30 Days to 10K program. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to show you guys the Junior Academy, and then I'm going to detail and show you guys other stuff as well. So I mean, again, we show people in depth exactly what to do. So we have the software vault. Within the software vault, we show you specifically, right, exactly how to do the mundane things that are like technical. That if you guys, I do apologize if my internet's a bit slow, We'll show you how to do the simple stuff, right? In very easy bite-sized chunk videos, like how to set up your domain name. You see over my shoulder how to set up your hosting, okay, how to set up your tracker, how to swipe and edit landing pages. We show you every single thing that you need to know how to do in order for you to become successful when it comes to this game, so you don't have to worry about the technical hurdles. All the technical stuff, I make specific videos very slowly, so you can see it over my shoulder and exactly just see how to set everything up, okay? From tracking, website hosting, everything. Then we have the top CPA newbie tips. So if you're a specific newbie, then you can learn all the things that I wish I would know when I was a newbie, so I wouldn't make all the pitfalls that I did when I was a newbie, because I spent thousands of dollars literally making dumb mistakes as a newbie just because I didn't have this kind of information. So I really break down in these videos exactly what you need to learn as a newbie, just to make sure that you guys can completely understand CPA. I do apologize if this thing's loading a bit slowly. But we really break down in bite-sized chunks, loads of different lessons, CPC, EPC. We break down everything that you need to know, okay? So if you're a complete newbie, this is the perfect program for you. And I wanted to make something that would be the perfect program for newbies, okay? And we also have live web classes. So once you do live web classes, we're going to be notified. It's going to be like members only live web classes. It's not going to be like this. I'm going to be able to go in depth on even more things and show you guys even more detail as well of what to do to absolutely crush it with your business. And we have the Rapid Acceleration Program, which is the main program within the academy, within the Junior Academy. I do apologize. So for example, we have week 1, the foundation, week 2, deploying a campaign, week 3, optimizing a campaign, week 4, scaling a campaign. So everything that I've spoken about, we go through this in multiple videos. And these videos are not like some 5-minute videos. These videos are very in-depth. These videos are very detailed. I go through and I really explain how to do this. Okay, so I go lesson 1, stages to creating a profitable campaign. Okay, lesson 2, the typical life cycle for a campaign. Okay, lesson 3, types of offers that will suit your budget. I go through everything. If you're wondering about everything that you need to know, okay, when it comes to reverse engineering, you see this kind of stuff, I tell you exactly what to do. And
so what I want to do now is I want to talk about reverse engineering winning campaigns.
Like, you can actually see me as well, okay? You can literally see me. So let me actually just change this from my mobile, because I know it's still on my mobile right now. I think that's why I keep getting logged out and I saw those error messages. But I really break down with you guys exactly what you need to know to be able to absolutely crush it. And again, these videos, they are very detailed. Okay, very detailed, so you can really understand what to do. I mean, 18 minutes, 20 minutes. These are hours of content, right, for you to be able to absolutely crush it. And again, you can see me. You can see me live and direct on the whiteboard. I'm explaining stuff right directly. These are the exact training material that my colleagues that work with me use. Okay, so guys, if it's something that I'm using for my media buyers and whatnot, I mean, guys, you can definitely make sure that this is solid stuff. Okay, so our Rapid Acceleration Program is within our Junior Academy, and again, we have so much information on every single week, right? With loads of different training content that's going to show you guys exactly what to do. Right, and I don't know why, for some apparent reason, we have live case studies in here as well. Let's say, for example, in this video, let me just show you. So you can see specifically in my campaigns, like you can see my exact target, like everything that you need to be able to see, right, when it comes to becoming successful with CPA. I show you guys this, okay, and I show you walk through live demos, okay. I'll show you exactly how to split test your campaigns for profits. I show you everything. You got multivariate testing, split testing, like every single thing you need to know how to do that we've spoke about in this web class. I've gone in way more depth just in the Junior Academy, okay, in the Rapid Acceleration Program, and it's going to consistently be updated, okay. So if you're somebody who is a newbie, this is absolutely perfect for you, okay. This is going to literally take you from a newbie to a rock star very quickly in a space of about 4 weeks, okay. Now we also have, I'm going to show you guys the rest of the academy. We also have the A1 Academy. And the A1 Academy is a bit more higher level. It still goes through some very basic stuff as well. But with the A1 Academy, we have loads of different courses. Okay, so we have like a native ads course right here. And with the native ads course, we really break down what you need to do to be able to become successful with native advertising. So if you want to be able to run on some of these big volume traffic networks and run these kind of campaigns, like these ones, I show you exactly how to do that and how to become profitable with that within the Native Ads Academy, okay? So I do not know why some of the, okay, so fine, it's showing up, okay? So we have the Native Ads Academy here, and these are loads of different modules that you can go through. We've got the tools and resources that you need. And again, these are all individual courses that are within our training academy. Now I'm gonna show you guys some more of the courses that we have. We have e-commerce in here. Okay, we have X-rated media buys. So again, you know I do a lot of stuff when it comes to adult. We have mobile, we have cloaking. We have a lot of information that is very, very high level and advanced. Okay, and within this, these individually have hours of content that I've taught based on loads of different things that's working for myself. Okay, so you have hours of content in this beginner's training, hours of content in the core training, hours of content in the advanced training. So we really take our time to make sure that you guys understand this and understand the modalities of CPA marketing. To the A1 Academy, I really show you what to do and show you how to do it as well. Okay, and this is really going to take you from being that newbie to that person that's going to be like a real rock star that can actually start seeing profits and start seeing real tangible results, because we have multiple courses within the A1 advanced training. Now with the VIP Academy, what we have with the VIP Academy is very special, because what we actually do is we only don't just show you what to do, we don't show you how to do it, but with the VIP Academy, we literally just give you stuff. We just give you stuff that's working for us, and we literally just give it to you to run. So for example, we show you guys, I have a campaign right here that was absolutely crushing it. Remember that Silence campaign? Right, those type of campaigns, you can get it within the Mailing Enhancement Mastery right here. Okay, so I'll show you guys easy 100% ROI campaigns promoting mailing enhancement offers. I provide you with my exact landing pages. I should provide you with my exact banners, my exact everything. You see my exact campaigns, everything not blurred. I walk through everything. I'll show you guys exactly what to do for you to be able to absolutely crush it in the VIP section. I'll show you a campaign that made $300,000 with an adult campaign right here. Okay, and I'll literally show you that. Okay, so you can download my best banners, my best landing pages. I'll show you guys absolutely everything. Okay, so guys, just understand that the information that we include within the A1 Training Academy is something that is, there isn't even another program that can even compare ourselves against, because nobody out there in the industry gives people exact campaigns that work, right? Just like we give. Okay, we give people done for you campaigns where, even if you're somebody that is out here struggling, we would actually run campaigns for you guys, okay, with our done for you campaigns. Like, we have campaigns as well that we have funding programs for. So if you're somebody that's lacking in funds, we have a funding program specifically for you. Okay, we show you guys exactly right now with our academy how, if you're somebody that doesn't have the cash to keep reinvesting for your campaigns, we provide a funding program where we'll actually fund the campaign for you. Okay, we'll actually fund the campaign for you and we'll do a profit share. I do apologize about my videos not showing. I think it's just the bandwidth or something like that right now, because there's a lot of people in the webinar. But you can see there's a video explaining about the funding campaign. So I'm very active within our training academy. Okay, and we have a 30 days to 10K program, which is extremely powerful, because this is probably my favorite program, because with this program, I literally show you guys step by step what to do, okay, to be able to go out there every single day. I pretty much gave myself a challenge. I said to myself, from a newbie's perspective, how can I go out there and make $10,000 in profit? Do you remember I said profit within the first 30 days of me starting the campaign? Now, I literally showed you guys in this specific video how I was going to do that. And I recorded every single day from a newbie's perspective how I can go out there every single day, okay? And I showed you a video every single day. You see my screen every single day. Nothing is blurred in this program. I don't blur a single thing. I show you guys everything, my exact ads, my exact landing pages, my exact placements, everything, right? That's working for us. And we literally lay it on a platter of gold. And I literally show you guys how to make $10,000, not just in 30 days in profit, okay? I show you how to do that in 18 days. I actually went ahead of time, and I was able to take this campaign that I'm going to show you guys in the 30 days to 10K program, and I was able to make $10,000 in profit within an 18-day period from scratch. So guys, if you're wondering how to make a 6-figure income, the 30 days to 10K program is going to be the biggest shortcut I could ever give you. And this is why this is so powerful. And I don't even want everybody to be on this just because of how powerful it is. But this is a campaign that made $10,000 in profit in just 18 days. Imagine that over a year. That's going to be over $100,000 in profit. You're just giving yourself a 6-figure increase in your wage or your income just by going through this module. Okay, and again, I'll show you guys absolutely everything. Nothing is blurred. So again, we have 3 major training programs. You have the Junior Academy, the A1 Academy, and the A1 VIP Academy, and we have the 30 Days to 10K program. If you're a beginner, I would recommend you starting off with the Junior Academy. If you're somebody that's more intermediate, go for the A1 Academy and the VIP Academy as well. It's something that is just a game changer, and our success rate when it comes to the VIP Academy is just ridiculous, okay? Now, I'm going to give you guys an absolutely massive bonus. Now you've seen the kind of content that we really deliver, and again, this is consistently updated. And the reason that we want to deliver just the best content out there in the marketplace is because we want to help you succeed, period. So I'm gonna take it a step further, and I'm gonna give you guys a massive, ridiculous webinar bonus for sticking it out here to the end. And our life deserves people that stick things out to the end. So I'm gonna give you guys a massive bonus, okay? So guys, I'm gonna give you a $20,000 bonus, and I'm gonna give you guys basically something that I don't open up often. And I've had a lot of requests from people to be able to essentially get one-on-one coaching from me. So what I want to do, and I always say no because people can't afford my prices. I mean, most of the time I charge $20,000 per day, okay, just for me to be able to consult with you one-on-one. And the reason I do that is because I want you to see a 10x return on your money, at least within the first year. And I mean, I have affiliates that have done 6 figures in like 90 days, so they can definitely see a 10x return from this, okay? It's only $200,000 you're gonna have to make in a year, and I can definitely help you make that, okay? That shouldn't be any issue whatsoever, because I have months where I do over $200,000 in a month, so I can definitely teach you how to do that in a year. So when it comes to me teaching one-on-one, what I'm actually going to be doing for the people that actually jump in today, I'm not going to do this like on a continuous basis. For the people that jump in today, right, and decide to make a decision right now to jump in today and they want to commit with me, is I actually want to align myself with some very serious entrepreneurs. I don't want to dilly-dally with people that they say they want to really become successful when it comes to internet marketing, and they're out here just on the sidelines BSing. I want to align myself with people that are hungry, people that are motivated, people that want to take their life to the next level. So I'm actually going to be hosting a private in-person mastermind workshop where you're going to be able to learn directly from me in person. And within this workshop, it's going to be very small, intimate workshop where you can ask me any questions you want. But within this workshop, you can literally, right, ask me any questions you want, and we're literally going to be working probably in my office or maybe even in my penthouse. I don't even know. I might actually just invite you guys to my penthouse if I want. Like, whatever, because I want to be really close with you guys that are serious, okay? If you're not serious, I don't really want to be even anywhere near to you guys. But if you are serious, if you're hungry, then what we're going to be doing is I'm going to invite you guys to my office. You can bring your laptops, right? And you can bring your campaigns, whatever questions that you have, and we're going to be able to make campaigns live, and you're going to be able to look over my shoulder, ask me any questions you want, and we're going to be able to make campaigns, mastermind, have a good time, learn directly from me, play ping pong. I'm probably going to even have a bet that if anybody can beat me at ping pong, I'll probably give you $500 in cash there and then. But guys, like, I really want you to have a good time with the people that work with us, okay? So we're going to have a live mastermind workshop. It's going to be happening. The first one is probably going to be happening in the next few weeks, okay? So I'm going to be launching this, and I'm going to be having a mastermind workshop very soon, because I want the initial people to be able to get traction, meet you guys face to face, see the serious people. I really want to work with you guys intimately and help you guys go out there and be the big leaders of our network, okay, and be the big leaders in the next success stories, okay? So that's why I want to work with you so intimately. So I mean, if you're not in London, I do have something for you as well, okay, and then I do have a bonus for you. And if you want to fly out, you can, by any means, you can fly out. We're going to have the dates as well very soon. Right now, the dates are still to be confirmed, and the location is still to be confirmed. But right now, it's probably going to be in my office. I just have to look at the numbers. But if you are near to Canary Wharf, or you are somebody that's familiar with Canary Wharf in London, it's probably going to be in Canary Wharf in London, okay? Now, this is going to be applied for the next 10 people, and I only want to work with serious people that actually fill out an application here right now. If you want to get access to my training programs, and if you want to get access to be able to really be part of A1 Revenue, be part of the vision, be part of the team, and if you're somebody that wants to really change their life in this year, and if you're somebody that really wants to actually see results, tangible results when it comes to CPA, then what I want you to do is I want you to go to a1revenue.com/apply, and I want you to apply for a strategy session, and we're going to talk about how we can help you. One of our business coaches and consultants are going to talk to you and really show you guys and give you guys a game plan of how you can partner with us And number two, they're going to give you some strategies as to what you can do immediately, depending on your situation, to be able to start seeing results very, very quickly with us. Okay, so guys, I'm going to give this bonus. Okay, the mastermind workshop is only going to be for 10 people. I do not want 100. I can't even accommodate 10 people, more than 10 people, probably like legally. Okay, so that's why I'm keeping it so low. So this isn't going to be fake scarcity. This is going to be real life, because I can't physically have like 100 people in my office. Okay, I mean, it will be cramped. I mean, my office is not that huge. I mean, we're still like in a growth phase of the company. So I only want to have this with 10 people that I can work with intimately, that I know your names, that you know my name. You probably have contact with me directly, that I know I can really speak to you maybe on WhatsApp. I just want to speak with you intimately, just for the fact that I really want you guys to be the game changers, that I can tell you that, John, I have this exclusive offer. It's just been added to the network. I need you to do $10,000 a day with this campaign, because it's making us $10,000 a day. Take this campaign, launch it, run it, and you go out there and crush it. I'm looking for that caliber of people when it comes to this mastermind workshop. Okay, so guys, make sure that you are serious. I do not want to deal with time wasters. Last year I dealt with a lot of time wasters, and it became annoying when I had some people, right, that were actually filling out these offer applications, saying they're going to run it, they're going to do big numbers, and the next thing you know, 2 months down the line, 3 months down the line, they didn't actually launch their first campaign. But then I had some people that were serious, that were hungry. I gave them the information, and within 90 days, they made the first 6 figures. I mean, I have a kid right now who was in college. He came to me. He was struggling. He was broke. Okay, and he was somebody that literally, right, he told me that his solo ad business went out of business and he was struggling for finances. And he joined me, and he was just hungry. I could see that he was hungry. So I gave him the opportunity to be able to learn directly from me. And he joined last summer, and within less than a year, he made like $164,000 while in college and while he was graduating, okay, in his 3rd year. And he's 21, I think. So guys, I can really show you guys what to do, but I only want people that are serious to apply, period. And if you're serious, I mean, don't worry as well if it says anything on the application, if it says closed or anything like that, because I want you guys to make sure that like you guys are serious and you guys really understand what you're getting yourself into, because I do not want to work with everybody. Okay, so just understand this. I do not personally want to work with everybody. It's not in my best interest, and it's not in your best interest for me to work with everybody, because my attention becomes scattered. If I have to deal with 100 people or 1,000 people at this mastermind session, I won't be able to address your questions very easily. So just think about it from my perspective and your perspective, that I want to just work with serious people, that if I tell you, John, right, or Christine, or like Emily, I have a campaign right now. I know you're a mover. I know you're a shaker. I know you're somebody that applies my information quickly. If you're that person and I'm speaking to you right now, I'm going to be the type of person that's going to say, look, listen, John, right, I have this campaign. We're doing 5K, 10K a day on with my media buyers. I want you to run it. I'm going to tell you the targeting. I'm going to tell you the ads. I'm going to tell you the landing pages. I want you to run it. I want you to absolutely blow it up. Okay. And I will give you that campaign because I have a network. So that's why I'm selfishly incentivized. Okay. So again, when it's closed down, it closes down. And I do not know when I'm going to be reopening this. But if you feel like you got massive amounts of value from just this webinar, imagine how much more information and how much more value you're going to get from the Training Academy. I mean, you've just seen to the extent of information that we go through. Okay, when it comes to our Junior Academy, when it comes to our A1 Academy, when it comes to our VIP Academy, 30 days to 10K, you're going to be able to get access to this today. Okay, so just guys, make sure you go to a1revenue.com/apply before it closes, because honestly, I'm going to show you guys specifically, right, how you can absolutely crush it, right, this year. Now, I'm going to give you guys another bonus, and I want to be like DJ Khaled right now. I'm going to give you another one. Okay, I'm going to give you guys another one. I'm going to sweeten the deal even more. So what I'm going to do for you guys, because you guys stuck it to the end, for the first 10 people that apply, that fill out that application and apply to speak with one of the business coaches, I'm not asking you to put any money down. I'm just asking you for you to apply, okay? And for those of you who get accepted, what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to give you guys a $5,000 a month bonus, which is I'm going to allow you to basically have a business coach that's going to work with you one-on-one to help you grow your CPA business. Let me say that one more time. I'm going to give you guys a business coach. I'm going to pay out of my pocket, right? money for a business coach to mentor you, to basically show you what to do, to be by your side, to have a connect where you can speak to at any moment, okay? Schedule time and book a call with your business coach, and they are going to mentor you and show you, right? Even if I can't all the time, because I can't lie to you. I mean, I'm a very, very busy person, so I have these business coaches that I'm going to be paying to make sure that they can mentor you, and they're going to show you and help you grow your business, okay? So these business coaches are going to be there for you. They're going to be having accountability calls with you, giving you guys game plans, and they're going to be there to really, really help you grow and scale this business, okay? So that's a $5,000 a month bonus. And again, we can't physically do this for everybody, so this isn't some type of fake scarcity. This is real life scarcity, because I mean, I only have a certain amount of business coaches that I'm going to be paying at one time, and I'm going to be hiring at one time, and these people are on payroll as well as commissions as well. So they're only going to be able to really make the money back if we can help you really make big amounts of money. So I'm not really looking for people that just wants to make $10 a day on the network. I'm looking for people that want to do $1,000 a day profit on the network, right? And can go out there and absolutely crush it. And that's how we're going to make money on as an affiliate network, right? For ourselves, is if we can really help you crush it. And that's how we're going to make money from these, from me being able to make sure I'm not making a loss on the business coaches, okay, if that makes sense. I'm going to give you guys another one, okay? So if that wasn't even sweet enough, I'm going to give you guys another bonus, okay? I'm going to be like DJ Khaled right now and just give you another bonus on another bonus on another bonus on another one. So I'm going to give you guys another bonus, another $5,000 a month bonus, because the guys might be wondering, okay, cool, I'm going to have a business coach, but you want to get direct information from me, and you might live in the United States, you might live in Australia, it might be a long trip for you to be able to come to London. You might have other priorities and whatnot. So for you guys, right, what I'm going to do for anybody that joins one of our training programs, okay, so it can be the Junior Academy, it could be the VIP Academy, it could be whatever it is. But what I'm going to do, right, is I'm going to do directly from the source. So this is going to be Mr. Opulent himself, the CEO and founder himself, okay? And probably even other members of our team, okay? So it could be our senior account managers, senior media buyers, all that kind of stuff like that. We're going to have monthly virtual mastermind calls with you guys. It's probably going to start off once a month. I might actually do more than once a month, depending on the volume of people and depending on the dates as well that I can feel that's going to be good for you guys. But I'm going to be doing monthly masterminds with you guys, where you're going to have hot seats where you can tell me about your business, where you're at right now, the kind of troubles that you're having, where you want your business to go, and we're going to collaboratively as a mastermind group be able to help you with your business, okay? Now, I do not want this to be too big, and that's why I'm telling you guys that we really need the application. And the reason why we have the application process rather than just dishing out links to people is because we really want to make sure that you're a good fit for A1 Revenue, okay? We want to make sure that you're a good fit, because I don't want to deal with people that's just going to be a pain in the backside. I want to deal with people that's going to resonate with me, that resonate with my vision, because I really want to be able to create the most successful kind of training program and the most successful platform. So I want to get feedback from people that actually use the information, apply it, and I can see where the bottlenecks are to consistently improve the training program and training platforms and the services that we provide, okay? So that's why I want to make sure that I align myself with real entrepreneurs that can apply the information, not just people that's going to talk about the information and not people that are just entrepreneurs. So with these virtual masterminds, you can basically ask me any question you want. I'm going to be live. You're going to see my face, okay? And I'm going to be live and direct answering your questions, finding out where your business is at, and then answering anything that is going to help you take you to the next level. And also my team as well are going to be there to help consult you as well. And even as a mastermind, you're going to be able to connect with other like-minded entrepreneurs that you can do business ventures with. They can just do loads of crazy stuff. And in these mastermind groups I've been part of, and it's just done a world of good for myself, okay? So just guys, remember that we're going to have mastermind groups. We're going to have business coaches that's going to work with you, okay? We're going to have private in-person workshops. I'm going to do whatever I have to do to make sure you become successful. I'm going to align myself with people that are very, very serious, that fill out the application today. They go to a1revenue.com/apply. Fill out the application today. Speak with one of our consultants. Speak with one of our business coaches. And once you do that, right, and if we can see that we're a good fit, we're going to probably start the first mastermind session probably within the first week or 2 weeks, okay? So if you have any questions right now, even on this webinar that I can't address, I'm going to go to a question and answer session real soon. But if you have any questions whatsoever, you can always ask me these questions on the mastermind session, and we can always work to just really scale your business. Because again, with A1 Revenue, our success and my success, right, with A1 revenue and just being able to really build this brand is your success, okay? So like we really want to help you become successful in order for us to become successful, okay? So that's why I really, and this is the thing, guys, if you're somebody who is sitting on the sidelines and if you're somebody who has not filled out this application, ask yourself why. Oftentimes it's because you're scared. I haven't even named the price. Let me just tell you, let me be honest with you. The Junior Academy is at such a low price, I'm basically giving it away, okay? And if you want to get access to the Junior Academy at least, just fill out the application. There's no risk for you filling out the application. It's completely risk-free, okay? What can you lose? A bit of time, that's it. Okay, so fill out the application, speak with one of our consultants. You're going to be ridiculously shocked at how low the Junior Academy is for all the content that you've seen. Okay, so even if you want to just get into the Junior Academy, and I'm just doing that for the people that are at the position that I was at, whereby I didn't have that many funds and I didn't have that much resources. I was just hungry, and I'm just really creating a Junior Academy for those kind of people. So I'm not really making any money from it whatsoever. Just please believe me when I say that. I mean, I do $1 million a year plus, right, from my CPA campaigns alone. So Junior Academy is just for me just giving it back. Okay, I still have to charge something for it because again, I don't want to just have my content out there for people that are not serious. I believe that once you put a price on something, you value it, and what you get for free you don't always value. So you always want to make sure that you value the information. But please believe me when I say it's ridiculously inexpensive, like for the Junior Academy. So guys, even if you are a newbie, limited on funds, just get yourself the Junior Academy. You can definitely get massive amounts of value, and then once you start to build a cash flow, then you can start looking at the other programs, okay? And we'll grandfather you into the other programs as well, and we'll save a spot for the other programs as well if you are part of the Junior Academy, okay? So hopefully that will clear things up. But guys, go to a1revenue.com/apply. Speak with one of our business coaches. We have real consultants. We have a real business. We have real people in the office, right, they can speak to, okay? Real numbers they can call up and speak to people, okay? So this isn't something that we're just going to be behind our computer screens. You're going to be able to interact with me if you're part of the workshop and speak with me directly, okay, and find out exactly the stuff that I know that's making me successful. And I'm going to show you guys exactly that kind of stuff on the workshops and the masterminds that we do have, okay? Because again, I am motivated to help you succeed because I own the network and we make money if we can make lots of money. So it's in my best interest to make you lots of money. Hopefully that makes sense for you guys. But what I'm actually going to do for you guys right now, so make sure you go to a1revenue.com/apply. But what I'm actually going to do for you guys right now is I'm actually going to show you guys some of our clients before we get into a question and answer session that's being able to become successful with us, right? And this is just a shortened version because we've actually got loads of testimonials and it would take like another half an hour to go through everything. But I'm gonna show you guys some clients. So this is just one guy they can even see on his dashboard. I think this is one guy that actually made over $100,000 in a 90-day period of time. And you can see $100,000 right there with A1 revenue. But I'm gonna play this video right here, but make sure you guys fill out your applications. I'm gonna go to a question and answer session afterwards. So guys, I'm gonna press play right now.
Hey guys, my name is Vlad and I'm...
Hopefully you guys can hear this. I know it's a bit of background noise, but I'm just gonna play this and you guys can hear the testimonials as you're filling out the applications. Make sure you go to a1revenue.com/apply.
I'm Tim and I live in Russia. I just want you to tell about my friend and mentor, Sanu, aka Mr. Opulent, and his private affiliate network A1 Revenue and also a training program. First of all, when I first met Sanu online, he even gave me some of the winning campaigns which I'm still running. So what I want to do here today, I just want you to share some of my results and getting into my business. So guys, let me show you my result with A1 revenue. First of all, let me check time and date in Moscow. Time now in Moscow. So it's like 2 p.m. 20th of June 2016. So now let me log in into my A1 revenue account and show you my stats. Log in. Reports, performance report. So I'm going to show you my last month. It's from 15th of May to June 15th. So last month I generated more than $16,000 only from one offer that Sano gave me, all landing pages and all banners, all included. So guys, I was a complete newbie who have no idea how to make money online. Sano gave me all landing pages, banners, funnels to completely crush it. So guys, I'm not someone special. I want to tell you that you are only one decision from changing your life forever. For me, it was meeting the Sano and A1 revenue. So I advise you to sign up for A1 immediately and just apply what he showed you and start make big money online. Thank you so much for showing this video. Again, my name is Vlad. I'm only 19, and I'll see you on the other side.
Okay, so guys, I'm just going to pause that real quick. So just pay attention that he's a 19-year-old and he made over 5 figures in a single month, right? In his first 30 days working with us, right? Literally from the ads, landing pages, and offers that we gave him. And these are the type of things I'm going to be giving to these 10 serious people that joined today. Okay, so make sure you go to a1revenue.com/apply. I'm going to continue playing this as well so you guys can really understand that there's real people seeing real results that are newbies out here, right, that are crushing it just from being able to get this information. Okay, so I'm going to play this testimonial a little bit more.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, LG. I'm just going to give you a quick testimonial for the guys over at A1 Revenue and what they've been able to help me do. I bought the training and I applied it, and I want to show you what I've made in the month of July, all thanks to their training. So I'm going to log in here. And we'll go over here to reports and performance because I want to sort it just for the month of July. Okay, so from the July 1st to the 31st right here, apply that. Okay, bring down a summary. So as you can see here, I'm not going to go through 20 pages because this is a good overview. $16,426 to be exact. That's what I was able to make just in the month of July. It has been a blessing, and it's all from the things I learned inside of the training. I never had a campaign that was under 100% ROI. Some were at 2, some were at 3. I had multiple campaigns going, but it never dropped under 100% ROI, which is just awesome. And it's all from the trainings I've learned in there. So if you guys are on the fence, buy the course, learn the trainings, apply the stuff, and make over 16,000 in 1 month. I mean, men lie, women lie, but numbers don't, right? So you all have a good night. I just want to show you that, and I don't know if I showed you the date and time, so let's just go back and do that refresh real quick. July 31st, 9:09. All right. You have a great day. 16,000.
So I just want to pause that one, and I want to let you guys know that he just did say something very, very important, which was he didn't even have a campaign that did anything less than 100% ROI. So every single dime that he was spending, every single $1 that he was spending, he was making back $2. And imagine that. This is somebody that never had success before. He joined A1 Revenue, we gave him the campaigns, and he was basically doubling his money from the jump, okay, within his first 30 days, okay, of applying information that we actually gave him, okay. And if you guys can understand that, you guys will understand that, like, being able to double up your money is going to be the fastest return that you can do in the bank or anything like that. Obviously, investment, like A1 Revenue is no kind of investment or anything like that. And you should obviously seek competent advice. But if you're doing 100% return on your money every single day, I mean, there's not much that can beat that, okay? But I'm going to continue playing this. So remember, go to a1revenue.com/apply.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Ryan, and I want to give an awesome shout out to Mr. Opulent at A1 Revenue. I've never done CPA before. I've been online for 6 years, and I struggled for a lot of that. Tried tons and tons of systems before, and I saw an ad. I talked to them, and I got into CPA. And what you're seeing right now is my dashboard, and I want to show you my stats and stuff that's happening in such a short time because of the training and the customer service and the support that they give here with Mr. Opulent and A1 Revenue. So. Really excited. What happened yesterday is I received a brand new, can you see that? MacBook Pro. Brand new, out of the box. That was the box that came in. Here's my laptop, MacBook Pro. Now, I got this, they have an affiliate contest, and it's like 10, 20, 30, 40, and $50,000. You get like an Apple Watch, an iPhone, I don't know. There's also a MacBook Air and an iPad. So, I actually qualified last month they had this. You have to make this revenue in 1 month. Over $50,000 I made. I generated 55,000 or something like that. So that got me qualified to get a free iMac, that home iMac computer. I have a computer. I wanted the laptop more, so I got the laptop. The laptop was like 40,000 or something, but I'm just super pumped about this. I just got this yesterday, and I want to show you the stats because this is.
Okay, so let me just pause that because he's saying some powerful stuff. Even me, I'm motivated to join. But it's a case where he's just said that he was able to generate $55,000 and win a free MacBook. Okay, he was able to qualify for an iMac Air, but he was able to win a free MacBook. And again, this is what I'm telling you guys. We are incentivized, right, to help you guys succeed. We want to give you gifts. I mean, it's in our best interest to give you gifts. So if you're somebody that wants a MacBook Air, you don't even have to just do much. You just have to follow the training. We're going to give you guys the gifts. We're going to give you guys bonuses and stuff like that. And we want you guys to be successful, okay? So we're going to provide you with the tools to become successful. And I know that having a MacBook, especially a fast laptop or a MacBook Air or an iMac, is going to help you become successful. So these are the type of gifts that we give and reward our affiliates that are hungry and take action. And I want all these 10 people to be people I'm regularly sending gifts to.
This is real. Now, if you look at what's going on here in my dashboard, this is what I made just in 2016 alone in revenue. Now, I only started in June. Yes, that's correct, June. Over $100,000. So check this out. I'm going to go into some stats because I don't want you to think I'm messing around here. If you look here, June 2016. Now, let me open up a tab because I want you guys to see how real this is. Look, 4:10 p.m. Thursday, September 8th, 2016. I'll click time and date. I live in Florida, September 8th, 2016, 4 p.m. Okay? So this is as real as it is. I'll refresh the screen. I'm not making this stuff up, but so I started with A1 revenue here around mid-June, and as you can see here, I have June 7th. I'll go ahead and click June 8th. Okay, no results. I think I started advertising a little bit towards the end of June. Okay, so you can see some stuff there. And you can see the total payouts. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you what I did last month, which was August 1st to the 31st. I'll apply that. Okay? Look right here. $56,000 in revenue.
Let me see if I can make that even more HD. Give me I think that's the best quality. But
that's real, people. This is like, it's as real as.
He said $56,000 in revenue that he was able to make in his third month of working with us. So within 90 days, this is his second month working with us. But within 90 days, he was able to generate over $100,000. Okay, so then this is real.
And as you saw from my dashboard, I've done $100,000 since about the middle or end of June, so a couple months in. So anyways, the training here really freaking works. It's amazing. I got this free laptop. I'm making money doing CPA stuff. There's this thing Mr. Opulent did, 10K in 30 days, where he did day by day on exactly what to do from a brand new campaign, something he's never done before. He walks you through exactly what he does. This isn't some like, okay, go here, do this, go here, do that. And he tells you what to do, but he also shows you what to do. He teaches you how to fish, so to speak. It's not just about copy what he does. It's like, when you're done with this, you can take everything you learn here and do it. Most trainings I've seen online are very just like theory or this or that. It's some basic stuff. He dives in. He doesn't miss a beat. He goes over details, what to do. If this happens, do this. If you're watching this video, jump on board. This will be the best decision you've ever made in your life. I promise you that. So, Mr. Opulent, everybody at A1 Revenue, you guys rock. Thanks again, and it's just awesome. Take care. Bye.
So guys, hopefully you're seeing real people seeing real results, okay? And I'm just going to try and just be honest with you. Like, I've been in a position where I've been down. I've been in a position where I've been out. I've been in a position where I've had no money to even pay for my bills, okay? So I really, really do understand what it's like to struggle. And I want you guys to understand that my mentors, they gave me the game, they gave me the information, they gave me the ability to change my life. And I always told them that, you know what, one day I'm going to become successful and I'm going to be in your position where I'm going to be able to help other people. And they literally flipped my life around because of the information that I was able to get from them. I had to pay them tens of thousands of dollars to get that information. Now, in my perspective, and then from my point of view, I really, really, really want to see the people that are hungry. I do not want to have people that are here to waste time. I want to work on align myself with people that are hungry, that can really help you change your life. Okay, you've seen people right now that within the first 90 days went out there to do 6 figures. That isn't common. Right, there's other big, huge networks out there, and the reason that we do things different at A1 Revenue, and the reason that we're so intimate, is because we really do vet the people that we speak to. And that's the reason why we don't want to have everybody on the training program, is because we want to make sure that we are with hungry people that see our vision, that want to be part of our vision. And then we're going to do whatever we can do from our perspective to help you become successful. Cut the BS and help you become successful. And that's exactly why for the next 10 people, fill out the application. If it's already done, it's already done. It's going to be closed off, okay? But for the next 10 people that fill out the application and get accepted, we're going to give you free access to a mastermind in-person workshop where you can bring your laptop, ask me any question you want, come to our office, okay, and see us in person, live in person, and we're going to make campaigns in person, okay? And again, I'm going to confirm the dates, but it's going to probably be near to Canary Wharf. And we're going to also give you guys bonuses. So even if you can't make the live mastermind sessions, you can come and view our virtual mastermind sessions on like Google Hangouts, and we're going to be able to mastermind with you, put you in hot seats, and we're going to be able to find out where you're at with your business and help you grow your business, okay? And also, we're going to give you the one-on-one business coaches as well. I do realize it was the other way around. We're going to give you the one-on-one business coaches as well. You're going to be able to call your business coach at any time, schedule a call with your business coach at any time, and they're going to help you really, really grow your business, okay? So you're not going to be left on your own to deal with the training. You're going to have somebody that you can talk to, somebody you can speak to, somebody you can ask questions with, okay? So make sure you guys go to a1revenue, right, .com/apply. And what we're actually going to do now is we're actually going to take some questions, because I know this has been a long webinar, and I do apologize about being as long as it is. It wasn't meant to be this long, but I do want to take some questions right now, because I do want to really reward those people that took this time to stay this long and to take the action to be able to really just take the life to the next level. Okay, so I'm just gonna stay here for a little bit longer. So if you have any questions, please do write your questions in the chat box. Okay, so make sure you guys go to a1revenue.com/apply. And what we're going to do is going to start answering some questions, and from then I'm going to wish you guys a good night, okay? Have you guys found this webinar anyway, man? Has it been valuable? I really do hope you found some value from this. I do realize there's a lot of content and information, but that's why I created my training academy, because I do want to show you guys exactly what works. But again, this is only going to be a couple of hour webinar, but imagine what I can really teach you when it's in depth. Right, where I can really teach you in every single video, in every single module, and you learn from me in my mastermind sessions, you learn from me in person. That's when I can really go in depth and show you guys the information I've learned from years, from investing tens of thousands of dollars into myself, okay? So guys, that's why I really wanted to give you guys the opportunity to learn directly from me, directly with me, directly have somebody that can hold your hand and just do whatever I can do to become and help you become a successful affiliate. So the first question I'm seeing, it is... So the question says, it says $2,000 on the application screen. Can I still apply on the application page? Very good question. So yes, you can still apply. I mean, the application is there to really allow you to speak to one of our consultants, okay? I mean, we do have financing options available, okay? And I'm not saying $2,000 is just for the Junior Academy. The Junior Academy, I mean, is very, 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 very inexpensive. $2,000, we put that there as like a benchmark, because if you have $2,000, I would say that you have a good starting point when it comes to CPA, okay? Because CPA, you have to have risk capital. I would not advise CPA or trading or anything like that, or investing or anything like that, to people that don't have money to risk. And we found that $2,000 is like the sweet point, where if you have at least $2,000, you could probably put money into campaigns, test it out, put money into what's it called? Like software products they're going to need to build your business, and you're going to be able to be at a position where you're going to have enough money to probably run campaigns and get paid weekly, because most networks you have to generate $1,000 per week to get paid weekly. So $2,000 is like the benchmark that I recommend for people. So that's why I tell people don't apply for $2,000, because it steers away a lot of the broke people that just want to get everything for free. And obviously we operate a business, okay? So even if I want to give everything away for free, I can't do it, okay? So that's why. But yes, To answer your question, you can definitely still apply for if you have less than $2,000 at this point in time. And we do have financing options available, okay, depending on your circumstances, if you do feel like you're a good fit. Because again, even me, I didn't have $2,000 at one point. So we do have financing options, but definitely fill out the application, speak with one of our business coaches and the consultants, and they're going to definitely help you with that. Don't lie on the application, because if you lie, it doesn't mean you're going to get in. If you lie and we find out you're lying, you're not going to ever have communication with us again. Okay, so be honest, explain your situation, and we're going to try our best to help you. Okay? So, another question. When is the mastermind session starting? So that's a very, very good question. Are you talking about the live masterminds? So I'm just going to cover both. So the in-person masterminds, that's going to be starting very, very soon. Okay? So most likely, it's going to probably be within the next 30 days. Okay, I'm going to start the first live mastermind session. And you guys are going to be able to come and literally come to my office if you're based in London. If you're not based in London, you can still come. But obviously, it's a case where if you're based in London, that's the added benefit of you being a UK person, is that you can pretty much just travel not too far and be able to see me live and direct. Okay, so with a mastermind session, yes, if you are accepted, okay, it's probably going to be for the VIP people, just to limit the numbers. Okay, but it might also be for the Junior Academy people as well. I'm going to see the numbers wise, and I'm going to see the hunger level as well, because I still want to help as much people as possible. But it's going to probably be the next 30 days. And definitely, if you can't make the live mastermind sessions, you definitely want to come to the virtual mastermind sessions, okay? Right now, it's going to probably be once a month, okay? It's a lie. I'm probably going to end up doing it twice a month, because I just love, when I get into the habit of helping people, I just love helping people, okay? So I'll sometimes disregard my business, even though I have a lot of projects that I'm doing right now. And to run Himo Revenue does take quite a lot of time. But I'm probably going to be doing it twice a month for the virtual mastermind sessions. Maybe the 1st and 15th of the month. Sometimes it just might be the 2nd Saturday and the 4th Saturday of the month. I'm going to see, or Sunday of the month, just because I like it to be on the weekend. But I'm going to see how it is. I'm going to feel it out. But probably the first one, I'm not too sure what the first one's going to be. It's going to definitely happen within the next 2 weeks. Okay, it's going to be when the next virtual mastermind is going to be starting. Live mastermind is going to be within the next 30 days. Will there be a recording of the mastermind session available for people outside of London? Good question. At this point in time, I can't necessarily say there's going to be a recording of the live mastermind. I'm going to have to feel it out, because if we're talking about sensitive data, especially when it comes to people's campaigns, I don't want to just really expose it. And the mastermind sessions, I want it to be kind of confidential as well. So there might not be recordings of the specific live mastermind, but maybe the virtual mastermind there might be recordings of. Any other questions? Would there be a recording of this? Yeah, I'm gonna leave a recording of this out, just for the fact that I know it did end up being a bit longer than I expected. So yeah, I'm gonna have a recording of this. So you can go back, because I know that there's a lot of content. So yeah, just check your emails probably today or tomorrow. It might go to spam, but check for an email, and it should be for the recording of this, and you guys should be able to watch that. Okay, it might not be up forever, so guys, make sure if you do want to watch the recording, you do watch the recording. Great webinar, fantastic webinar, best webinar this year. Yeah, I do really appreciate these comments, man, because I mean, I've been the person on the webinar just learning from different people, different mentors, and I've been the one soaking up in the information, just applying stuff relentlessly, staying up all night. Sometimes webinars will be at like 12 or 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which will be at 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. And I'd just be like, I'll be dead and I have to go to college or something like that, like the next day. But you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. So next question, where would the mastermind sessions be located? So right now, I actually live in Canary Wharf. So if you guys know, that's in East London. And I mean, it's pretty much near to a lot of stuff, and I think there's a Crossrail as well that's being developed. So it's probably going to be in Canary Wharf. Our offices as well is very close to Canary Wharf. It's like 5 minutes away from about 10 minutes away from my apartment anyway. So yeah, it's probably going to be around Canary Wharf, but I'm going to see the numbers. I'm probably gonna be in my office. I'm not really that close with you guys for you to come to my crib, but I might give you guys, I don't know, I might just have a fun just time, like a house kind of warming gathering with some of the people, and you just come to my crib and we just mastermind, okay? So, next question. I can't afford $2,000 at the moment. Can I still join the junior academy? Yes, you can still join the junior academy. The junior academy is very, very, very inexpensive. I'm going to be increasing the price of the junior academy very, 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 very soon. Okay. The reason why, like with all my programs, what I do is I get some testimonials, and then once I get some testimonials, after, because like it's like in the pre-launch phase, I'm getting some testimonials, get some feedback. Still probably going to be updated a little bit more, but then afterwards, I increase the price once I got some testimonials, and people just have to pay the higher price, and that's that. Okay, and I definitely feel like I can charge a higher price, but for now, it's going to be ridiculously inexpensive. Okay. Can you explain the contest that you have for members who join? So yes, I can. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go back. Okay, so you can see with this contest that we have for people that join, all you need to do is generate revenue on the network. Okay. So if you can generate revenue on the network, so let's say, for example, if you can generate $10,000 in a month, so that means from the first of the month to the last of the month, which is literally going to be $333 per day. If you can do that, then we're going to send you an iPad mini, okay? If you can generate $20,000 in revenue, we're going to send you an Apple Watch. $30,000 in revenue for the month, we're going to send you the latest iPhone. And the catch is, if you generate $30,000, you can't win an Apple Watch, iPad mini, and an iPhone. You can just win one, okay? But if you do want to win a prize that is of a lower tier, so let's say, for example, if you have the latest iPhone already, you've generated $30,000 and you wanted the Apple Watch, we can just send you the Apple Watch, okay? So that's how it works. And $40,000 in revenue, you will get the MacBook Air, and $50,000 in revenue, you can get the iMac, okay? Like one of the guys in the testimonials did. So that's one of the contests that we have. We also have different contests as well, depending on the time of the years and depending on the type of offers that we want to push, but that's like a general contest that we do for all A1 affiliates when they start off. Okay. Any more questions? Are there any financing options available? Very good question. Yes, we do have financing options available, but if you are limited on funds, CPA, it depends how limited you are. But sometimes CPA isn't recommended for you if like you're on your last like couple dollars, and I wouldn't recommend you to even join if you're on your last couple dollars. It just wouldn't work out generally for you. If you don't have money, you can always leverage credit, okay, or leverage business loans, or leverage other people's money if you don't have personal money yourself. That's what I personally did. So don't let money be a barrier for you, okay? If you're really, really hungry, you can go out there and find the money, okay? Just think about it as if somebody had a gun to your head and told you need to find $5,000 in the next like 24 hours, could you do it? Most of the time you'll find that $5,000, okay? So just see it from that perspective. But yes, we do have some financing options available, okay? Now I'm gonna take a couple more questions, and then after that, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to love you and leave you guys. And if you have any questions, you guys can probably get my Facebook. Just type in Shanu, SANU, Opulent, OPULENT, Ogunkoya. Or just if you put Shanu Opulent, you're gonna probably find my Facebook, okay? So SANU space Opulent, or just follow me on Snapchat, Mr.Opulent, okay? Mr.Opulent. So let me just type it in right here, okay? So you guys can easily, if you have any more questions. So let me just increase this. So if you guys want to follow me on Facebook, just type in Shanu Opulent. And Snapchat is Mr.Opulent, okay? If you guys have any more questions, you can ask me those questions there if I can't get to it, because I do have to go to the bathroom. To apologize. It was a very, very long webinar. So what was the link to apply? The link to apply is a1revenue.com/apply. Yeah, definitely just speak to one of our business coaches or consultants, and we're going to make sure that you're squared away, and we're going to just develop a game plan for your business, okay? Would I be able to do this if I'm not technical? Yes, you can definitely do CPA if you're not technical. I'm not technical myself. I just had to learn technical things, but I definitely advise you guys, if you're not technical, to really just operate like a business, okay? And there's a lot of stuff. I mean, I do a lot of stuff. I do a lot of like crazy stuff, and I have crazy projects that require knowledge that I don't have. So all I do is I focus on just being the business owner and the CEO and coordinating with people that have the knowledge, okay? So you can go to upwork.com or onlinejobs.ph and you can find people that can code or do the technical stuff for you, set up the trackers, all that kind of good stuff, okay? And you just want to be the CEO of your business, okay? And the CEO isn't the one doing every single thing. So you want to really think like a CEO and just focus on doing the things that produce the money in your business, okay? And that isn't always the technical things. That's usually the low dollar value tasks they can outsource to somebody else. So I'm going to take one last question. Make sure it's a good question. So how much ad spend will we need per day to start? Okay, that's a good question. I mean, obviously, if you're doing the $100 per day strategy, I mean, it's very, very subjective, okay? You can have a campaign that you can spend $50 a day on and make $150, right, back on. You might have a campaign that you spend $100 a day on and you might be able to make $200 a day back on. You might have a campaign that you spend, I don't know, $200 a day on and make about $300 a day on, but you're still, with all the scenarios, making back $100 a day profit on, okay? So that's why I have as the example, just really have a minimum of $2,000 if you do want to get involved with CPA heavy, okay? If you're a beginner, you can still dibble and dabble with it and learn the basics and all that kind of good stuff as you're building up cash flow. But if you do really want to take this as serious and build a business, I mean, every single business requires investments. I actually do probably advise people to get into CPA if they have at least like $5,000. So then they can really get on board with the higher level stuff that I do. But if you're somebody that's a newbie, start with $2,000. You could probably get some traction when going with that. And then from that point, I mean, there's been a point, we've had case studies of people that have joined with $2,000. They're flipping their money ridiculously and they literally run out of money before their first payout because they're making so much profit and their traffic source is so high volume that they can spend their whole $2,000 and then that's it. But what happens is, yes, the payout might be $4,000 and they've made $2,000 in profit within like a week or something or within a couple of days. But what happens is that if they had enough cash, they could have easily made like $5,000 in profit, okay, within that week, or $10,000 in profit within that week. But the lack of cash flow is the only thing that stopped them from consistently growing that campaign. So guys, that's why I recommend you guys to have at least $2,000, right, to start with CPA. But if you guys want to go heavy, if you guys want to do the big boy stuff, if you guys want to do the stuff that I'm doing, then just make sure that you have some decent cash flow as well, because I just want to make some people into like millionaires, honest to God. And in order to be a millionaire, you have to have some cash flow, okay, when it comes to CPA. It's a very much cash flow based business and it's very, very cash intensive, okay? So guys, hopefully you found a lot of value from this, okay? Make sure you guys, I think it's probably going to be closed already, okay, if you guys haven't filled out an application already. But make sure you guys, if you haven't done so, fill out an application at a1revenue.com/apply. If there's any last questions, okay, that you have that's pressing, that you really feel like you need to get an answer to. I mean, I do apologize for those people I haven't been able to get around to, but I do have to go to the bathroom. But guys, make sure you add me on Facebook. Just type in Shanu Opulent onto Facebook or Snapchat, Mr.Opulent. I'll stay around for a couple more hours probably, just to answer a couple more questions. But just send your questions there. To either Snapchat or Facebook. I'll message you. I do have loads of messages on both of those channels. Snapchat will probably be the fastest way to communicate with me, because it just pops up on my phone very, very quickly. But Facebook as well is another channel that you can use to message me. But if you want to get quick responses, I'm probably going to be doing a lot of stuff on Snapchat, because I mean, I can say stuff and it's just going to disappear, okay? So I can say more confidential stuff to people. But yeah, and you can be more confidential as well with me, okay? But hopefully you've got a lot of value from this. Go to a1revenue.com/apply. Make sure you fill out an application. It's your boy, Mr. Opulent. Hopefully you got loads of value from this. I look forward to working with the serious people, the serious entrepreneurs very, very soon. Working with you guys face to face, helping you guys face to face, helping you guys absolutely crush it with your business, okay? So it's your boy, Mr. Opulent. I'm going to see you guys on top.